versus Frimma's Steve and AntoOne's Wolf. Oh my god, Doom already starting off with a combo. Also, I'd like to mention, Doom in doubles is a different beast.
Oh yeah,
This guy, I think he's one of those players, almost like Supergirl Kells, kind of rather play doubles than singles sometimes. And no matter who the teammate is, Doom is a menace. Also one of the best plants in Canada, right?
Yeah. It shows that like he pulled through all the way to this tournament to play with Darkwolf, someone who doesn't play usually. Ooh, off the jab. That's a massive up smash.
Oh my god.
That's
two beautiful team combos.
That's two quick ones right there.
Yeah, like something with Doom too is no matter who he teams with, it looks like he's been teaming with them for so long, right? Just that natural synergy he has with everyone. Another team combo.
Okay. Yeah, right now it's looking like the Wolf needs to be able to like play a little bit more forward with his teammate. Oh, huge jab block at the forward smash. He only got the last hit off of that too. That was well timed.
Dude, what is this? It looks like Doom's team is all over them. Blue team right now, quite the lead, a 3-stock lead on them. But you know, it's Steve and Wolf. Kill power is not anything that they lack, right? So this can be turned around any second, especially if Frimma's Steve is able to get any sort of materials, get a diamond build up. Right now, no diamonds yet, not a lot of iron, but
red team with both let's strapping. Doom got all the way back in though. Got stage control for his team.
Oh my god, that shield pressure.
Super small.
Dude, that is such a tricky
Yeah, that was super tricky.
I feel like that move almost gets buffed in doubles too, just because of the added chaos of doubles. It's like, it's already such a chaotic move, right?
You only got 2 eyes, but there's 4 people on the screen, you know?
Exactly. And there you go.
Oh, double back here.
These team combos again, it's just... Doom is always there to follow up when
that was the craziest team combo I've seen in a minute.
They only lost 1 stock that game. That was so right. Dude, it looks like they had everything ready every single time.
Really this is the first set of Battle of Z, and we're starting off with some insane team combos like that. Dude, you don't get to see finishing touch used like at all in singles.
Off of Patui too. I feel like that's like... It's such a weird move because it has different, like a weird move to follow up off in doubles, right? Because it has different charges and can send either way depending on which way plant it's facing and all this stuff. But dude, they were getting their follow-ups off of plant jab, off of Patui, off of cloud nair.
That's not the type of thing that you can practice. That was an offstage Patui.
Yeah, exactly. Such a specific situation. He was always ready too.
There's just they have something together. Their brains are interconnected.
And what I'm curious about is I know that. He hasn't been playing for a long time, right? So I wonder if, you know, he's been practicing at home. I know he hasn't been attending any tournaments, but...
It's really interesting to see Darkwolf also playing Cloud.
Yeah, also, now I'm doubting, is this his brother, Musadrum? Is this not Darkwolf? Because it says Musadrum. I think we've been calling him by his brother's tag the whole time. Which would be kind of funny. If you know that they're twins, right? I think they're or they're brother and sister. God, I am fumbling on my words already. But anyways, we see the swap to Joker. What do you think about that, actually?
I think that they didn't get the opportunity to even go for the kill power that Wolf brings. I think he really wants to play off the fact that he's more agile and he wants to be able to play the middle of the stage more, because that's what they were lacking. Every time they had the middle, they just they would give it away very quickly. But there he can zone a little bit better.
So far, it seems to be doing really good though, because 130 already to Doom's name. Oh my god,
that's kind of crazy.
If he got the spike hitbox,
they both alley-ooped themselves, and then he still was about to spike him off.
Oh, Doom barely able to recover there. That was a scenario where Frimma could have had a kill.
Honestly, red team kind of has a % lead. I know they're both like 1 or 2 hits away from dying, but Doom...
That F smash is kind of big from blue team though, gonna put the stock advantage to them. And with the drum kind of sitting pretty right now, only at 43%. Oh my god, follows up with a...
That's the scary part about picking Steve when you're in doubles. You don't know when you can mine and when you can't. There, he's like, oh, my teammate got hit once. I can probably mine, and he almost lost his stock for it.
Yeah, especially because, you know, you don't know if you should be helping your teammate with 2v1 scenarios, if you should just be mining. But yeah, he has just not had too much time to mine here. Going to be sent off stage. Is that going to be a kill? No, they're just opting 2v1. They get the kill off it too. So far though, this game's looking a lot better for red team than the last.
Oh yeah, they already got a kill. They were 2v1ing Doom as much as they could. The little tap. Did you see that? The side B off the crafting table?
Wait, did it?
It hit the crafting table and then it hit because of how long it lasts. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's using your team's resources so well. Oh my god, almost breaking the shield. Dude, it looks like wherever you are against the blue team, you are dead. And again, Mythra with a down air kill is Cloud. Not something we see too often, right?
Not at the bottom, at least, you know?
And yeah, I feel like this game was looking pretty good for red team. You know, a lot better than game 1. And suddenly it just isn't.
Yeah, I think that they got caught up with it wasn't even a lead. I think it was just an improvement.
Yeah.
But they're still not, it's still not over, right?
Oh,
he
for
grabbed
sure.
his teammate.
I mean, Arsene online here. If you can get a kill right here, right now, it could be big.
Absolutely.
A lot of meter gone though with that little team combo from blue team.
Okay, he wasn't able to get all the way back to combo Doom, but they do have stage control right now. What can they make out of this? Look at that, they're playing so much better with stage now. They're thinking about it way more for the red team.
One thing I want to see red team do though is a little bit more. Oh my, jab finishing touch. Yeah, I was gonna say I would like to see them kind of focus on 2v1s a little bit more, right? Because that's like the golden rule of doubles. Back throw,
huge up smash off a forward throw.
Wow. What? That was kind of...
Yeah, we don't expect anything less from that team.
That was really impressive from blue team. Honestly, with seeing that, I'm like... upset coming in. You know, that was not an upset. Seeded wise, I'm sure Doom's team was seeded to win that. But I would not be surprised if later in this bracket they pull an upset with how they were playing, right?
Oh yeah. Especially like I'm sure that Darkwolf is probably a little bit better than what he was seeded because he hasn't been attending a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
right?
mean? So that probably brought their seeding down a little bit. But
Doom as well, right? Hasn't been. He was. Actually, no, he missed out on our last Montreal PR. Even though skill-wise, he definitely had the skill, but just lack of attendance, right?
Right.
So they probably got seeded a little bit lower because of that. I think red team, though, was kind of getting 2v1 a little bit too much, right? I feel like they weren't really helping each other playing as a team. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that blue team definitely had the better synergy right there. I don't know how often Frimma and AntoOne teamed as well, or how much experience they have with doubles, but good try to them. They still have losers bracket, right? And
yeah,
that was a really hard first opponent.
But you know what, man? They had fun. I hope.
I hope. Hey, honestly, the thing with like, if you got hit with some of the schmicks that they were getting hit by, you know, you can't be mad.
No. You can only learn.
Yeah, if you get finishing touched like that many times, you're like, you know, you got it, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
They can only learn, and they can use it on their losers run. They're for sure talking about it right now.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, they might know what character do I go? Do I play the Wolf? Do I play the Joker? What felt better? What, you know, all that stuff. So it's a learning experience, right?
Yeah, for sure. You don't get a lot of doubles tournaments like left and right.
For sure.
A lot of people really like doubles. Like you said, like Doom, so he will still play it whenever he can. But
plus in region, I know Frimma from Quebec City, if I'm not mistaken, AntoOne from Montreal. Montreal doesn't have that many doubles tournaments. So
no, we have the monthly, and that's it.
It's always a you know, it's always fresh. Have a new format. Or, you know, it's a format that's been around since since the dawn of time, but
shout out to the venue, by the way.
Format. Yeah, shout out
this
to the
venue's kind of sick. I like the Dragon Ball Z theme that we have with the posters up front. You guys can't see it very well, but like all the way in front, we got a bunch of Dragon Ball Z posters. It's pretty sick.
I am actually excited about what we were about to see. We are going to see one of the best, in my opinions, one of the best wild cards in the entire province of Quebec, which is Offbeat. Offbeat teaming with Wefit, who Wefit also a wild card. I feel like he goes under the radar, but he has amazing wins. I mean, we got to talk about his Armadillo win at.
You have to.
What tournament was it? It was a Quebec tournament. I forget what it was called. My bad. But he did get a win on Armadillo, and I think he was seeded like last in his pool. Like Wefit being seeded last in his pool.
That tournament had like crazy weird upsets in pools. It had like trio people, like 3 people, like a triangle of people that
like three-way ties.
That tied, exactly. Yeah. That was a crazy tournament. But yeah, he did end up partaking in the craziness of the tournament by beating Armadillo, who is at the 5th seed in our singles bracket today.
Yeah, exactly, right? When we have names like Black Twins, Chag, we even have H-Box in the bracket, Soar. So many names, I'm not going to list them all, but, you know, being a high seed in a tournament like that, definitely an accomplishment. But yeah, we're going to see probably Palu, Wefit, on one side, and the other team is Babino, and I'm not too sure who his teammate is. Do you recognize him?
I do not, unfortunately, but I'm sure that as soon as we get a tag on, we're going to be able to...
I have a feeling that this is a Puff player. I think. I could be completely wrong. But I feel like I remember Babino saying something that he's teaming with a Puff. But I you know, do not take my word on that. Babino, though, being one of the best, maybe the best Ike in Canada.
Yeah, he might be the best Ike in Canada. This guy is bonkers. He's been improving, I think, faster than anyone. I hate to say it, but I think he's the fastest improver in Montreal. This guy is like off the chains.
You know, I would have to agree with you on that because off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone who's done it better. He recently got placed, was it 13th or 14th on our PR, which was his first time getting PR, and ever since he's just been winning weeklies.
Yeah,
or like he'll get second, or he'll get third.
He disproved it. He's like, nah, this is too low, and I'm gonna show you why. And he's just increasingly beating like top Montreal players, which in my it's just incredible. Nobody's done it like he is doing it right now.
Also
before.
with a character that's not considered too great. Honestly, my opinions on Ike, terrible. I think he's bottom 10.
Well,
I really
that's good for you, man.
And I mean, yo, he's been proving me wrong, you know.
I don't know. If you ask Babino, if you ask anybody who plays against Babino, I'm sure they're ready to disagree.
Yeah, you know, Babino's kind of been proving me wrong a little bit. His results definitely there to show it. I will say though, Ike seems like a better doubles character to me.
Definitely,
than,
definitely. He can do what Cloud does with his up smash all the way in the air. Like he's got gigantic hitboxes to fall up off his teammate.
Big hitbox. You know, in doubles, there's a few things that like instantly will make your character better, right? I think big hitboxes is one of them. Strong hitboxes, right? So that you could finish off combos. And lastly, I feel like moves that send horizontally, moves and throws that send horizontally are really easy to follow up on from your teammate, you know, to get those ping pong situations going. And I think Ike has a lot of that, right? Like his forward air always kind of sends at the same angle. It kind of has, you know, just like that one hitbox. So no real mix up on the, you know, if you're the teammate having to guess where they're going to get sent. Really easy to follow up on, especially if my guess is right and that his opponent, or his teammate rather, plays Puff. Puff has that same thing going on, right, with her fair. But we'll see, you know. For all I know, this guy mains Robin. I don't know. Who do you got? Who is he maining?
I want to say I really don't want to say Puff. I don't want to agree with you on that.
You don't? Okay.
No, I'm gonna say PT for the boys.
PT.
Nah, he probably only play PT, but he's in Montreal, you know.
That's true.
So he might.
I don't know if he's. Okay, something tells me that Babino told me that he was playing with a Puff player that wasn't from here, but I could just be making that up completely, you know? Who knows?
You wouldn't lie to me though, right? Right?
I might, you know? I'm going to open the bracket. I'm going to try to see his tag. Maybe I could recognize it. Yeah. You know, it's kind of funny too.
Oh my God.
I've been told by certain players that I'm almost like, I just like know way too many players. You know, that's what happens when you play Wi-Fi. Cyberace, I'm pretty sure this is a Puff.
I think so too. Now that I have
think this is a
name in front of me, dude, can we talk about the stash for a second?
You know, he can hear me. I wish he just looked at me right now and just. Okay, Puff player, I was right. Okay, I'm literally insane. Okay, he's from Prince Edward Island. Is that what that is? I have no clue. Geography was never my strongest subject, I'll be honest. But from somewhere that isn't Quebec or Ontario.
Ike and Puff is going to be a scary team. Wherever he comes from, this guy, I think this team is going to be something to be wary about. Dude. Just as much as Offbeast and Wefit, though. So that's why I think we're going to have a really, really good game on our hands. I would love to see as much of this as I can.
I'd love to see what map they pick too. Offbeat, when I think of Offbeat, the first thing I think of is his teleport cancels.
Yeah.
His teleport cancels are like no other. Even day one, like before anyone was really, you know, the Palu meta was brand new, he was doing them. He's been great at that ever since. But yeah, we are going to see, I was right, the Palu Wefit versus the Ike Puff. And you were right. PS2.
PS2?
As a wise man once said, PS2 makes the best games. Starting off though, what do you think about like this match? I feel like this matchup might just be a little rough for Puff, right?
I think both of these characters do pretty well against Puff, but that's where Offbeat's going to come in right now.
Yeah.
And he's going to use the speed that Palutena can offer, especially with the Let's Cancels, to be able to stop all these long drawn combos.
Yeah, for sure.
Or get in the middle of team combos that are going to be happening.
Offbeat too. This is going to be a really good set too because Offbeat has already proven himself as quite the doubles player. Him and Dynamix, who used to be a static, have gotten really good results already.
I think we need to talk about how right now they are not doing the 2-1v1s thing, which happens very often in doubles. This happened in the last game too. They are always next to their teammate, which I think is really impressive from both teams that they have that dynamic that they want to play around.
Yeah, see, exactly. Right there, Babino was sent off stage. Wefit was ready to help Offbeat with the ledge trap. Offbeat, see, it's kind of hard to keep track of this, right? Both yellow team, both blue team. Wait, was that it?
Babino traded his stock. It was at 140%. That was the most worth the thing I've ever seen of his.
I think Offbeat was at like 0, right?
Yeah, Offbeat was like at 20% edge guarding him. He got reversed for his entire stock. That was insane. That's the awareness that Babino has.
Yeah, especially because, I mean, you were going to die.
He down smashed him off of the invincibility on the down smash. That's one thing that we didn't get to see before is throw invincibility. It's super vital in ultimate doubles. And Babino is the first person to employ the team, Babino and Cyberace, off the down throw.
Yeah, it was Puff down throw, right?
Puff down throw, taking forever.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say. The longer the animation, usually the more invincibility you have, the easier it is for your teammate. But even with that traded stock from Babino, percent's looking quite even. Cyberace does get an edge guard on Offbeat though. Gonna have to share stock. Still not out of it though. Babino no jump. Not gonna be able to get an edge guard. Babino's really good at recovering with a character that we don't usually think of as having good recovery, right? Nice, that back throw to protect him from the teammate. And I feel like this game is going to be decided based off if Offbeat dies right here, or sorry, if Wefit dies here, if he does, and if he's able to hold on to this stock, which a character like Wefit is able to do, but if he dies early, this could be bad.
Oh, nice let's cancel, get him back into it. That's what we were talking about before. Babino was about to hit him with a reversal, but he let's cancel to get all the way back to middle stage safely.
Yeah, again, there you go. Such a good option, right? Nearly lagless compared to, you know, a bad situation like being put on the ledge. Especially with, I guess, a character like Puff and Ike. You know, Ike had amazing ledge trap, guarding.
Huge back here. What's going to be happening off that? The soft forward is going to be a big factor, I think, in the next game.
Yeah, we almost saw that ping pong situation that I was talking about before the game started. I mean, 2v1s are always doable, but this is going to be rough for Offbeat, right? Especially because Babino does have a second stock if he dies here. It's going to be a kill. Oh, yeah. Here. Yep.
That was super. He needed to go high, but if it was singles, he needed to go high. Yeah. But he forgot that there was somebody else standing right there ready to hit him.
That's the beautiful thing, though, about doubles, right? Having that synergy. Usually in singles, you can only cover either high or low, unless, you know, you have specific specific things like Thunder or something from Pikachu. But, you know, the beautiful thing about doubles, if you have the coordination, one teammate can cover something, the other can cover something else.
Can we talk about Cyberace's, like, coverage off stage? He was threatening two-framing all the time. Yeah. You can't do that with Puff. It's kind of scary sometimes to try to two-frame. You got really good moves. You got fair. You got
long-lasting nair as well, right?
Yeah, super long-lasting nair. You got a back air if you're trying to do an untechable. Way harder to time, but he even threatened that. So it forces them to go high, where you have to meet Babino.
Yeah, for sure.
Scares Ike.
Let's be real. This set is definitely not as one-sided as maybe the last set that we saw.
Not at all.
I mean, you know, that was a pretty close game, right? And Offbeat basically played that, or Offbeat's team, the blue team, played with 5 stocks instead of the usual 6 because.
Oh yeah, Offbeat lost one stock at 20 and another at 50.
Yeah. Back to PS2. I mean, I agree with this because, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, you lose game 1, but you're like, it's doable.
Yeah.
Let's go again. You know, we fixed up a few things. Ooh, nice team
The
combo.
double back airs.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Immediately, we're just seeing that both teams having great synergy here. Oh, on stage.
Wefit got something going on for him. This is really important. The deep breathing has been getting a lot of stocks from him before.
Yeah. And
because even a forward tilt is going to be a kill move right now. It's scary to Babino.
It almost turns all of her tilts into limit moves, honestly. Also buffs her speed. Quite an underrated move. Also, one thing I'd like to note, you see Offbeat use a lot more up smash than you would see a Palu usually use up smash, especially in singles, right? And if you're wondering why, it's a really good move in doubles since it covers so much space vertically. It's really good for team combos, right? Because basically, if your teammate just sends them in your general direction, the up smash will hit, right?
Dude, I want to mention Babino is so scary. He's Offbeat saw his teammate get grabbed by Puff, and he knew Babino was going to hit the down smash, but Babino just ran back towards Offbeat, and Offbeat backed off, and he gave him the stop for free.
especially because down, you know, it's scary to challenge the down smash because it can hit from behind, right?
Absolutely.
There, Offbeat gonna get the kill. Stock's looking pretty even. Same thing with percents. Wow, Puff gonna die that Nair. You know, one of the lightest characters in the game. He's definitely gonna kill at like 140 or something. And man,
oh yeah, even that was an nerve
blue team here.
Double roll, but he got staged for it.
Yeah, this is scary for Babino. Never mind.
Scoops him with an up tilt. That was kind of cute.
You know,
cover the
up
jump
tilt is pretty good just because it's like one of his quickest options, right? It's not an option that you expect him to kill. Ike's kill move is usually rather slow, but that up tilt's kind of the exception. Oh, double
edge guard. Up smash coming into play like we were talking about before.
Exactly.
It also covered a 2-framing option in case you got beat too early.
Did you see that Babino just used his ether to go back downwards on stage? Offbeat almost got the kill with the wind box. It's one of the few characters left with wind boxes in this game. A lot of them removed from previous Smash iterations.
Huge from Babino, but he's sticking a 2v1 right now.
Oh, I like
off
that.
the edge guard.
Yeah, retreating to the ledge though, because he knows if he would have landed on stage, he definitely would have been dead from the teammate. And Babino only one stock remaining. Cyberace 2, but might lose this one soon.
Blue team in the lead right now. But this is one of those places where it's kind of even because it takes one combo to take those stocks.
Yeah.
The thing is, when you keep stage control like that, it's hard to get his combo going.
Especially, I mean, I feel like all 4 characters on the screen right now kind of... Was that a team kill?
Yeah, it was a team kill. Babino accidentally up-tilted his teammate.
That's a risk you take when you play a character with such big, strong hitboxes, right? Oh, that's going to be a killed stock.
This is what I was saying. Now it's pretty much even as long as he can make it back to middle stage.
Babino just has to be careful here because if he dies, you know, at 70% compared to everyone's, you know, nearly 0. Babino dies here, this could be really bad for Cyberace. Oh, ground? Buried him. Didn't get anything off of it, though.
Okay, the zoning coming off. That was super good. They were both faring in place, knowing that if one of them hit, it would send it to the other in ping pong.
It's really interesting to see in doubles when both teams are on each side of the stage, right? And you get to see that neutral really play out.
Yeah, doing neutral is not something you get to see a lot. Usually, somebody's getting hit. Someone's getting hit. Oh, when no one's getting hit, what do you do?
Did you see that? Barely missed the bury. Cyberace was almost a dead man. That's a kill, and we got Cyberace in a 2v1. Gets hit by the soccer ball. That's going to be the kill. And
oh, yeah.
That is 1-1. It is only a best of 3, right? The bracket has only begun, which is kind of crazy because there's only 40 teams, right? Not that many teams, but this being like a round 1, you know, having one of the best players in Quebec City and one of the best players in Montreal having to face each other in round 1 of doubles, you know? Or a winner's round 2, but they both had a bye, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Crazy,
they showed up. They said they showed up that they can win.
Yeah. I missed the stage counter pick, but what do you think they should pick if you're the yellow team?
Honestly, I would leave it to them. I think they would know better than I can, and I don't even try to guess because we're going to be seeing that in just a couple seconds.
Yeah. So we're going to see, is that Battlefield?
Small Battlefield.
Yeah, small Battlefield. Similar to PS2, a little bit smaller, which is going to leave a lot less space for Wefit to be able to use those projectiles and play that slower game. Also, one thing I'd like to note, the smaller the stage, usually the more off-stage scenarios. Oh, wow. Oh, big combo. But I was about to say, the more off-stage scenarios, the better for Puff, right? Which is why Smashville is one of her best maps.
Oh yeah, right out the bat, we saw Cyber go all the way off stage. You see he's playing off stage the whole time that he can.
Wefit, no jump, was able to stall with that header, barely making it back, but Wefit, a character, not the greatest recovery, right? So if Cyberace is able to capitalize off that and get some nice edge guards, this could be big for the yellow team. Oh, Cyberace already down a stock though, Offbeat only at 22%.
Now, I like to see that from Offbeat. Offbeat is playing in a defensive way where he's not stopping the first hit from happening or the second. He's stopping the finisher, and he saved his teammate by doing that.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to just, you know, let something happen and enter up the combo later than, you know, jump in and get in the combo yourself, right?
It's easy to want to get antsy.
Right now, they're almost both overlapping them in percents. Might happen soon. Oh my god, the ball hit, barely hitting Cyberace.
Huge forward smash.
Oh, Babino finally getting a kill, gonna even up the stocks a little bit. Wefit still on 3 though, everyone on 2. Was that an up smash kill? Oh, I thought we saw a star KO, but Nope.
Go the regrab, but it's hard to cover a regrab and Wefit in the first place, especially when you have a puff that's dangling there.
Yeah, well, that was interesting. You know how you were saying that, like, Offbeat kind of being careful when interrupting combos, doesn't want to get hit by the combo himself. There, he was trying to interrupt the ether with his explosive flame right that way, not even risking getting hit at all. Also,
definitely trying to be the stock tank. I know they're even, but he definitely is trying to hold on to these stocks.
I'd love to know the statistic on how, like, what the deep breathing uptime is. 'Cause I feel like every time I'm looking at Wefit, he has his deep breathing online, right? I guess it's harder to interrupt in a chaotic format like doubles compared to singles.
Absolutely.
But the fact that he just constantly has that...
you don't see that very often.
Cyberace already down. Babino going to have to take a 2v1.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to let him do it at this percent.
Yeah. Well, gets the kill, but it's doubles, so... His teammate's able to capitalize off of, you know, the F tilt lag punish. 3 stocks to 1. I feel like Ike, not a character that's too great in 2v1s. I mean, he does have the strength to do it, but a little bit slow. Oh, wow.
Oh, he made it back very quickly because both of them committed something where they couldn't move and cover it quickly.
Yeah.
On the platform, and he got the kill. It's 1 stock apiece.
Is Babino able to do this? 62% on him. Both members of the blue team a little bit low on percent right now, but...
I can't believe that he's opting to play off stage as much as he is right now.
Oh,
he's at the ledge non-stop. Yeah, the moment you get one bad interaction, you might die, just like this one.
Oh, the windbox barely not going to do it.
That would have been so smart. Huge up smash to kill him. That was insane from Offbeat. The awareness to be able to cover that. And he takes the stock.
So smart. He takes the stock,
takes the set for them.
And the set. And that is quite a big upset. I mean... I'm going to check what their seeding was, but I definitely think Babino and Cyberace were definitely the higher seed. Yeah, Babino, Cyberace seed 15. Or was that... oh, that might have been 15th and 17th seed. But, right? We're going to take a little bit of a break, though. We got some ads to run between sets. Don't go anywhere, though, because we're definitely going to have a lot more Super Smash Bros. Ultimate doubles action. 15th and 18th seed, by the way.
Absolutely. We got some really fun sets that are coming right up, so please stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute.
Well,
Red Bull gives you wings. 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 Red Bull gives you wings.
That you guys saw Chag with his clothing line. You guys probably only know him as a Smash Ultimate player, but no. This guy's got fashion.
Yeah, this guy's got it all.
He's got the sense for it.
Nope.
In Cube as well.
Honestly, I might have to cop some of that clothes. It kind of look nice.
Yeah, I wonder if I think he has a stand. I don't know if he's going to be at the stand, but...
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be busy playing with bracket and everything. He is our first seed, but right now, not going to be on stream. We're going to see Doom Muthadrum again. Or Doom Darkwolf. I'm pretty sure it's Darkwolf. I'm sorry, I haven't seen them in so long.
That's Darkwolf.
But against, so Montreal team against Ontario team, we're gonna get Toad Rex and Panther, Falco Fox, so a little bit of spacey action.
Oh yeah, I'm really excited for that.
I'm thinking that, and I'm like, ooh, might be rough for the Plant, right? Because I think we're gonna see the Cloud Plant team again, for sure. It was the if you weren't watching, we just saw Doom Darkwolf play not too long ago. You know, they were the first set on stream, and man, do they have synergy. They're seeded to lose this, but you know, I was talking about how they might, you know, they have the upset potential, right? And this could be the upset
Definitely.
that I was talking about, right? Oh, getting ready to start.
I'm super excited for this set.
I'm not. Do you know about? I'm not too sure if Panther and Toad are ranked in Ontario.
But I think Panther might be.
Yeah.
Panther is a really talented.
Panther's starting off with a taunt too. We'd love to see it. So, you know, when I think of like taunting Fox, you think of Light, and I'm like, yeah, thank God, because taunts, low key, some of them are really good. Fox has really good ones, but like you never see them. Right?
Dude, Panther right now was all over Darkwolf for the first beginning, and I like it when he chose to let go of him to be able to go help his teammate. That downer, rising downer.
Yeah, Panther all over Darkwolf. Darkwolf already at 113%, could be scary. Almost got hit by Falco up there off the top. That definitely would have killed.
That's the scary part, though. He's running the game right now. It's going to be scary the moment that he is no longer an advantage, because you see that. Oh, he didn't die.
Team kill, yeah.
It's a team kill.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. I guess he held or let go of the F-smash a little bit too early. Oh my God, and Panther as well. All over Darkwolf. Thankfully, though, Doom there for the follow-up. A little bit of flub. Yeah, they've been F-smashing each other. It's not what you want to see if you're the blue team. Is that an edge guard? Whoa!
That's a save.
Did you see that? That was so smart, especially because like Plant Uppy is relatively safe on landing.
Oh yeah, super smart of him. Plant right now has a really small shield, probably recovered by now.
Yeah, just gonna take the time. Also, one thing that's pretty big. Big kill deep off stage. Darkwolf already at one stock. But one important thing about this matchup compared to the first set that we saw the blue team play is that both of these characters have reflectors. Batui, not as potent of an option, right? Especially if they're off stage, they could jump shine it.
Yeah, we saw that a lot from Toad. Toad doing a lot of getting back to the ledge, or from ledge, he's doing shines to be able to stop Batui in the first place. That was super smart. Did you see what Toad did? To take the stock off Doom, he jumped off stage to back air while Doom had to deal with Panther.
Yeah.
And he killed him all the way across stage.
Yeah, red team synergy looking pretty clean. Oh, Doom barely gonna miss the F-smash again. He's just been right off the mark on these.
Okay, big Batui combo, double parry. I think that was automatic after the first one. But
there, the Batui finally going to put in the work that Doom's been hoping for. Are we going to see
that back was so scary. Are you believing what he's doing off stage right now? Especially with a Plant right there?
Yeah.
That Nair barely whiffing is the only reason that stock was taken.
Yeah, a little bit of a team combo from blue team. You know, I've been talking about blue team's team synergy a lot right now, but red team got it too.
Huge up throw.
Yeah, not going to need his teammate on that one. If you just have a kill throw, might as well just use it, right?
Dude, red team, it's pretty much even right now. It depends on who gets this edge guard right now. Both teams are getting edge guard at the moment.
Oh,
that's what's scary about it. He barely made it back. Lucky that he has just enough range with Falco.
Yeah, that was super scary, that Nair one, especially if Toad lost that stock at 0%. You know, Panther at 117, it's not really where you want to be in a 1v1% lead right now. Goes to the red team. Toad getting these illusions.
Oh, Panther losing a stock. Yeah, but it's super doable. It's 2 back airs, 2 up tilts.
Exactly, right? In a 2v1, if both of your opponents are at kill percent, it's 1 move away, it's definitely scary, right?
Oh, yeah. The scary part is that Cloud has limit. You have to assume Cloud has limit, unless you can do something off this opportunity. This might be the last opportunity to get as Falco.
Especially in a 2v1, we're not seeing it often, but limit kind of gets charged pretty easily, right? Because you have your teammate to protect you.
Huge back air.
It's the bear. And suddenly we're looking at a last hit situation.
Got hit by both lasers. Impossible to even go after him. He's too high. Super stressful. The 1v1 in double is probably one of the most stressful places to be. No more limit.
Limit runs out.
The scariest part about playing against...
Oh, that could have been a punish. Oh, we see the panic roll a little. Dash attack. He wants to end it now.
Good deal on the back throw.
Both players are flubbing a little bit. I don't think that laser was wanted. These panic air ducks up till... Not going to get a true follow-up of it? Are we going to get a fair
back air? Barely air dodged.
Just forward throw, goes for the offstage scenario, gets the last hit of Nair and Toad.
Crazy Nair. Pop off on game one?
Pop off
on game one?
That was a 2v1. You earned it, bro.
That was beautiful.
Even Panther feeling himself a little bit too. Yeah, it was close. You know, they deserved it. I'm never going to hate on someone for popping off. I think it's sick.
That was a respectful one too, but that was insane.
You know, if I critique the blue team a little bit, I think they were playing a little bit too quick in that 2v1, right? Like,
oh yeah.
I feel like they were rushing in for the kill. You have Cloud, a character that gets stronger the longer the game goes, right? Because he can charge limit. You have Plant, one of the better defensive characters, really good anti-airs, right? You have the time to set up your Cloud in the backline, get limit, get a limit, guaranteed confirm.
Which is what they were doing at the beginning. I think it's the fact that Doom was the person in front because Cloud has to charge, and Doom likes edge guard.
Yeah.
He likes edge guard, and he got taken advantage of it one time, and then Darkwolf had, well, I guess he had an option to stay back, but he wanted to save his friend. And then...
Especially in that scenario, Falco's throws relatively long, and he doesn't have a kill throw, right? So you could both kind of just hold shield, punish the throws. But let's see if they can make those quick adaptations. Definitely not a game where they can be counted out. Again, we're just going to see PS2. Similar to last set, you know, it's super winnable. Just go again, go PS2. Just fix up a couple things in the gameplay, and we got it. I mean, especially I got to say, red team started off a lot stronger than the blue team, right? And blue team was able to bring it back. Let's see if red team is just able to hold down their lead right now, getting ledge trapped. Advantage definitely to the blue team.
Okay, what are we doing off this? Double back air?
An edge guard scenario maybe? Nope, Cloud able to grab the ledge. Oh, wow, forward throw to back air that barely lives it. I mean, oh, wow, that was slash whiff too? But that's what I was saying, right? Falco's up throw, like his main combo throw, has a long animation, which not really the greatest in doubles, right?
I'll get you hit. Oh, double forward tilt.
Yeah, that was
Falco, of course, living.
Both players shielding the backer, but not going to shield the F tilt to follow it up. And this has been such a scramble situation. This has been a scrappy set, and like complete back and forth. Both teams.
Yeah, now it's the opposite of the first game. Now it's a blue team with a lead. It's slight, but it's a lead still.
I don't know if that was the right percent, but I feel like Toad has been missing these back airs barely after his up tilts, and those are crucial.
Yeah, you don't want to be sending that green in that purple, sorry. And that big flare, take the first stock off for the red team. Can you just kick Patui?
Yeah. I mean, I guess Falco back air is disjointed enough.
Metal legs, man, metal legs.
True. I know. You were saying it was pretty even, but red team kind of catching up. The illusion to back air. That was a true combo, if I'm not mistaken. Finally gonna.
Yeah, that's a burst option that's not that good in singles because you can just shield it, but in doubles you have too much to pay attention to, and it makes it really good.
It's really good to cover landings as well. I love this slow play from Panther though. Like, he's standing at like a little bit further than roll distance, and he knows that if Doom just neutral get ups or roll get ups, Fox has the burst range to contest that.
Absolutely. He went for an offstage limit cross slash, but he did it a little bit too high.
And this is
right now they lost their advantage. They're back to completely even.
I was about to say it's a complete opposite of game one, where red team had a big advantage. Oh, what was that? Forward throw into
up smash by Falco, but he ended up having to die for it because that has a lot of lag as well.
And this game is as even as could be. Big combo. We're gonna get interrupted by Panther's up smash. Doom barely living it though. Man, Plant is heavy. I don't know what is in that pot, but up smash. That's not gonna be able to live though.
And now red team back with a lead.
Doom. The one thing that I love seeing Doom do, he loves to do wave bounce neutrally off stage. The stage will actually, or the Patui will hit the stage and interrupt, so he gets no lag with the Patui still active. And there you go, off stage Patui gonna get the kill on Toad. Hey, oh my god, are we gonna see a big combo?
Huge double combo.
We saw Toad do a 2v1 last game. Can we see Panther, his teammate, do it this game? I don't necessarily think so. This 2v1 a little bit trickier than the last game for sure, right? I mean, the percent's definitely going to favor blue team compared to last game.
That was a really smart dash attack to do before he got all the way back under the platform, because then it could have landed on him. Oh, the trade on the upper.
I thought we were going to maybe see another up smash. That's going to take
Huge
it.
up smash.
Oh, I think Panther's asking to run it back. Is that what I just saw?
I think so. I think he wants to bring it back all the way to PS2. I mean, they won one game each on PS2. Might as well do it again.
Exactly, right?
PS2 is the largest map in terms of space to walk on, of space, like actual space that you can use that's not off stage. So it makes sense that in doubles it's going to be a very popular map, just to not be crowded all the time.
Yeah, because I feel like Smashville is so crowded in doubles.
Oh, yeah.
You can barely fight. You're just always getting hit, you know? I think I just saw PS2 again. I'm not sure. I don't think we're going to see any character swaps. I feel like what's been making or breaking it here has just been who is able to finish those kills, right?
Absolutely, yeah. It's not even the lead. The lead has been there, but then after that, there's somebody that just holds the stock to 150 almost, or even 110, and then they just don't get hit.
So I feel like both of these, or all four of these characters, are really characters that just like have like easy kill confirms, like, you know, like maybe a Rob like down throw up air, up tilt up air. You know, these characters kind of, I feel like they kill off straight hits, right? Like Plant's gonna kill off of a back air read or a Patui. Fox is gonna kill off a nair up smash.
Oh yeah,
read. You know, so
the closest thing to confirm is up tilt back air with Falco. All of these characters.
And I mean, I feel like he's been missing them mostly. Maybe in the chaos of doubles. Oh, we get a shield break.
Big shield break. What are we going to do to save him? Nothing. He gets hit. This is what we were talking about in the offbeat set before, how offbeat was playing patient to not get hit like that.
Wow, and what a combo.
It happened again. He ran into Plant to try to save his teammate.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, you run in, you get a little bit too overzealous. You try to save your teammate, but you end up, you know, dying as well. But I just gotta say, beautiful execution from Doom and Darkwolf to be able to get the shield break punish with the limit cross slash and the Patui combo, getting the kill right now, building up quite the lead. But as we've been seeing, the lead isn't everything, right?
Yeah, the lead has not chosen who's been winning the games before.
Oh, offstage scenario. Toad has been so good in these scenarios. I feel like a lot of his kills have been with that forward arrow, those nairs gimping or, you know, killing off stage at later percents.
Yeah, Toad off stage is something to be very scared of.
Yeah,
and usually you take advantage of Falco off stage, but Falco taking advantage of you.
Spacey's not really known for going off stage, but Toad is doing a really good job at it, right?
Huge
combo here.
What's going to be happening here? He fell out.
That is really unfortunate if you're a fan of the red team, because that could have been big. I'm not sure if Darkwolf still had his jump. And a Cloud with no jump, no limit off stage.
Big back air off stage again, and now the lead is in red team.
The lead has been going back and forth.
I'm telling you, the lead does not matter right now.
It just hasn't been, which is crazy. See that consistent.
Super smart from Panther. Panther could have up smashed there. He recognized he might have not killed, and he would have gotten hit by that back air and died. I love that he just held shield.
Oh, dash tag, both red team members sending off stage. Beautiful though, both one recovering high, one recovering low.
I can't believe he made it back. I can't believe everybody made it back there, except for Panther.
This is so even. It is impossible to call this set. Keep in mind, if the blue team does take this, they are technically making an upset. Yep, that good Cloud up B out of shield is one of the best get out of jail free cards in the game.
What is Panther going to do to get back? He rolled in and then up smashed.
You saw that.
That's insane.
Darkwolf wanted the kill there. He wanted the fair. He wanted to end it all.
Oh, yeah.
Up throw. Oh, that's going to take it. Oh, Toad, sorry, still having one stock. The limit blade beat to catch the illusion into 2v1. Can he do it again?
This 2v1 is slightly bigger than the last one. And by slightly, I mean way bigger.
Yeah. You're going to see a follow-up. Oh, that up B sent the wrong way. You know, but honestly, you have to be feeling so nice if you're able to pull two 2v1s. And oh my god, with how aggressive they're playing off stage, I feel like blue team might give an opportunity to Toad here.
Yeah.
Oh,
but no.
Okay, he's gonna shut it down. Well played from blue team. What
that was incredible. The drop zone downer, insane. That was the first time we've seen the entire set.
Yeah, I feel like if anything, kind of funny. Usually when you think of Spaceys, you're like, oh, they get edge guarded so easily. But I feel like most of the edge guards we were seeing were actually from the red team, right? The Spaceys.
Yeah, I was surprised that Falco got downered. That you don't get surprised. That happens normally. But I was surprised. That was the first one that happened because of how they're protecting each other, how they're covering their tails. Like,
Dude, I mean, I was going to criticize the blue team for going off stage and being so risky, right? Especially in a scenario where you can take your time, you don't have to rush, you don't have to risk the reversal, but hey, they got the kill, it worked out. They get the game, they get the set win, and that is an upset. So Team Darkwolf and Doom going to make the, not biggest seeding-wise, but going to send that Ontario team to the losers bracket. It's quite scary in there. Losers bracket, like I said, you know, not a lot of entrants in this tournament, but a lot of
good ones. A lot of people that are like, especially in their team, a lot of people that practice teams.
Yeah, exactly, right? Supergirl Chag Z Soar is seed 1. We have Black Twins. But yeah. Is that time? I don't know. The winner of that set is going to go on to play Supergirl Chag Z or Supergirl Chag Z and Soar, or Vuja, Day, and Phoenix, both super scary teams. Yeah, I was going to say it's one of those brackets where, you know, you go in losers, you get 9th, where you're still happy, you know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a really good team.
I mean, you're mostly participating here. You're trying to have fun. You're just happy that there is a double tournament in the first place in the area.
It's one of those things. I always say, never look at your placement.
Yeah, I know.
Look at who you lost to and who you beat, right? Because there's some people, you know, they'll get a really bad placement, but it's like, hey, or like you see top players are upset they got 17th, losing to first and second. You know, it's like sometimes the bracket just ends up like that. You know, can't be mad at yourself, and sometimes you just get 5th because you got a DQ bracket. You know, it happens. But are we gonna run some ads? I think we might, right? Is that? I'm not sure. Do we have ads? Do we have ads? Do we have ads? Not sure. Roll the ads.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun set right now. I love both these players that are on stage right now, Terroxas and Saloum.
Dude, I was getting hyped because the like a little bit of Panther taunting, the popping off. You know, people are feeling it. If you want to talk about players that I don't want to say have an ego in a bad way, right? But have that confidence, love to talk their talk, love to, you know, get in the game. This team that we're seeing on the right is exactly that. We're going to see Saloum and Terroxas.
Oh, yeah.
Two of Quebec's best. Terroxas recently ranked 3rd on the Quebec City PR, and Saloum from Abitibi. So not a region that doesn't have too many players, but they're very good, right? And he's probably the best player from that region, or one of them, right? It's hard to tell. I don't know if they have an exact ranking, but we're going to see them against... Is that Z and Chag? Are they teaming together?
That's a crazy team if they are.
I think... was Chag originally teaming with Leo and then Z took over?
Maybe. I wasn't looking at the bracket back then. I didn't get to see Leo in doubles. I only saw him applied to single at first. Yeah. So this might have been a plan from the get-go.
Yeah, it might have been a plan from the get-go too, because... or I'm not sure, right? Because I know that in multiverses, Leo was supposed to play with Chag. Unfortunately, if you guys don't know, Leo, some health problems came up, so he was unable to attend today, but all good. You know, health over Smash any day of the week, right? There will always be more tournaments. You kind of only got one life, right? One body. Take good care of it. But yeah, so I don't know if... It'd be interesting to see if the plan was for Leo and Chag to team together, and Z took over, and he's also going to do that for multiverses. Because I know Z does like to play multiverses.
That'd be crazy if he also does it for multiverses as well. Yeah. I've never seen him play multiverses, but I'm sure he's talented just as much as he's in Smash.
He is pretty good. I've seen him play. I've played him before. One thing, though, is Z has a big disadvantage coming into this tournament. Because it's called Battle of Z. It's his tournament. He's running it. He's the main TO, entering singles, entering doubles, has to manage, you know, well, not that he's like being a stream runner, but has to make sure everything's going well, everything's happy, everyone's happy.
He's taking care of people, not the stream.
You know, he's the main TO, right? And of course there is the helper, there is the staff, but it's that stress too. You know, he's been probably up for nights, long nights, prepping, thinking about this event, so...
But he's still coming into this. He's still ready to participate. He is a top player in Montreal. Yeah. He's definitely. I can't remember the last time he was in PR. I think he's in PR for the entirety of Ultimate's life.
Yeah, for sure.
In Montreal. So like, it's almost a no-brainer that he wants to participate. It just
for sure as well.
Balancing's going to be hard for him.
If there's a player as well that is used to having multiple things to do, having like a bit of that stress in bracket, it's him.
It's him, yeah.
He does this every weekly, every regional. You know, he's so used to playing with that pressure, with that extra stress. But on the other side, Saloum, Terroxas, this is going to be a really interesting team to watch. I don't know if they've ever teamed together.
Yeah, I've never seen them team together before, but their characters are definitely going to be helping each other a lot. They're going to be playing PT and Inkling, which I think is a relatively good team because they don't lack anything. They have the neutral, the kill power, they have the team combos. Both of them are able to ping pong very well to each other. The fact that they both have a good neutral and they have a selection of characters
Good
to be able to do
movement, too.
kill moves. And the movement, yeah, the movement's a big one.
You know, when I think of PT and teams, right, having a lot of experience with it myself, the first thing I think of is, do you have the synergy to confirm into Ivysaur up air, and does the character also have the synergy to confirm to Ivysaur up air? Because like I've teamed with Peaches, and like Peach, for example, her up throw sends out a perfect angle for up air.
Absolutely.
It is dumb free kills at 50. And I'm first thing I'm thinking, Inkling up throw into Ivysaur up air. Inkling up throw probably like sends pretty high.
Sends high, and that's a problem with it. When you're an Inkling main, you only have a small range where you can hit the up throw up air, and your up air is not that strong either.
Right.
But when you match it with,
yeah, if you're teaming with an Ivysaur, I mean, if there's something that Ivysaur's up air isn't missing, it's definitely range and a big hitbox, right? With that kill power too. So if they've practiced it, if Saloum is good enough to know where the Inkling up throw will send at certain percents, you know, sometimes it's tricky if you don't play the character, but if he's played with Terroxas enough or with any other Inkling, if he knows that percent, that could be a huge combo.
Absolutely.
Even something I've seen Soar and Super Kells do often, you know, another PT using team is into Charizard up B.
I do that all the time. I learned that from Soar. You were talking about Ivysaur up air, Charizard up B is the real deal. It depends who we're going to see Saloum land on. Who he starts on is going to be very definitive of who he's going to be playing a lot throughout the set. Because a lot of people, when playing PT, are going to choose Charizard right off the get-go, which is like weird in doubles.
Yeah, it's weird. And, you know, it's kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. Bigger, stronger hitboxes usually are better in doubles. And who has the bigger and the strongest hitboxes out of PT? It's definitely not Squirtle.
Not Squirtle, which is who's starting right now. So
I do agree a lot with the Squirtle start though against Palu Diddy Kong. Palu Diddy Kong is a team. Are both characters that PT kind of plays almost exclusively Squirtle in singles for the matchup. Both of these characters do really good versus both Ivysaur and Charizard. So let's see if Saloum is still able to get the value out of Squirtle in doubles. A little bit harder to play, right, because of his smaller hitboxes. But so far so good, starting off strong.
Okay, this is Chag's time to play. Doesn't get a big follow-up off of it. Saloum right now is being extremely slippery.
Yeah, that's like the beautiful thing about Squirtle and dubs too, though. As
Already going to Ivy.
Immediately
they're at the percent for it.
Oh, for sure.
Unfortunate. He thought he could get an upper off that jab. Too unfortunate for him. This is where it gets interesting. Yeah, that down air, if you hit it at the right time with the jab ending, you can send him at a diagonal angle.
Yeah, combining the angles sometimes can kill someone, especially with someone with a worse recovery. Z with banana in hand, gonna up smash, gonna miss it. That's gonna be maybe a big punish. Ooh.
He used the grab invincibility back then. I think that was a back throw, and that's the only reason why Chag didn't end up hitting Charizard at the same time.
For sure. Back to Ivysaur here, gonna get out smash. Definitely not gonna kill though, only 89% to his name.
Accidentally grabbed his teammate.
Unfortunate for blue team. Saloum gonna end up spiking Terroxas while trying to hit Chag.
That's a scary place to edge guard for sure. When both the people are off stage.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate too, because like he almost had the 2-frame timing, but Terroxas is just wrong place, wrong time, right?
So they're both at super high percent, which is why we're seeing Charizard right now. Forward tilt or grab should kill any of them.
Barely not going to kill.
Nice. Good stuff from Terroxas. Just placing himself in the perfect place like that. Saloum could not get hit on the way back down.
Right, fair. Gonna kill two, and we're seeing slight lead for blue team, which is not what you would expect, right? Chag probably the best player in the building right now. I mean, he's seed first for singles.
For sure.
Do you think we might see an upset this early in the bracket too?
Hey, it might be like last set. The leads might not matter.
Exactly.
Today, nobody's had any troubles finishing off stock except for Saloum's. Look at his percent. 152? Yeah. Come on.
That's the beauty of Charizard living an up smash. Oh, never mind. That was a start KO.
But that was very close.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little tricky to tell with the start KO, right? But did he call up smash without rage? Low key a weak smash tag, I gotta say.
he got sniped by his own banana. That's crazy.
Yo, Saloum just keeping it in his hand. Okay.
I'm telling you, dude, Saloum is so scary. Dash dancing in the middle.
Dude, I was watching Chag play at the pre-local Thursday, and I feel like his use of down air on stage to punish and his combos off of it are some of the best, maybe in the entire world out of any Palutena. He just did it right there, but his follow-ups off of the down air are like really interesting. Some things that I didn't even know Palutena could do, right? Even though we had some of the greatest Palus in Montreal. You know, it's kind of funny. Palu's a pretty basic character, but everyone's got their little
own Palu thing,
right?
yeah.
Oh, that's something that we haven't seen come into play yet, that we just saw. Z go for the monkey flip like footstool, where if you hold down and let go of monkey flip, your opponent is going to get basically like put into place. Oh, gonna get punished.
Did not need to forward smash at 136. I think he closes. I think he didn't see the exact percent, so it was like, I gotta guarantee this stock.
Gonna get the kill right back though. Super
Dead
close
even.
game. But yeah, the one thing that we might see is that Diddy monkey flip footstool play. Barely missing the Nair whip.
I don't think that was good DI from Z for that Nair whip, but he barely got out. It was just good enough.
Usually for everyone watching at home, SDI down and away, or just DI down and away.
Okay. Z interrupting the Ivysaur combo that was about to start right now. Z at 97%, but he's playing as in their face as he can. I think that's pretty smart to do, especially in doubles. People are throwing out their quick options. So even though he's at 108, if he's in their face, it's hard for him to die.
Saloum.
Nice banana forward smash there. 86%. Good from Terroxas to DI in and not lose his stock there.
Feels like blue team's been stuck in disadvantage. Chag has been doing such a good job at covering these jumps with that big Palu Nair. We're going to see a team combo.
It's way harder when you don't have access to Squirtle. Like now he feels like he's stuck on Charizard.
Z drop down air is so good, especially versus PT. Gets rid of the hitbox on their up B, gives you a free opportunity to spike.
Darkwolf there. That down smash would have been vital for him, at least making it a...
Oh, banana smash, is that going to be it? Yes,
and it is.
And wow.
He had no ink. It was really hard to get that 2v1. That's why he went for that down smash. He knew that that was like not exactly his win condition, but one of his most vital ones. And he whiffed it. He whiffed it. It was not even a whiff. It was a good option, but...
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't pan out.
It doesn't pan out. You know, you miss it by one frame.
I feel like the big turnaround that set too was there was a moment where Saloum and Terroxas both just kind of stuck on ledge, stuck in the air, and Chag and Z were doing a really good job at covering them, keeping them there, right? Chag with Palutena have one of the best air-to-airs in the game, and then Diddy Kong, you know, with that banana be able to cover the ground super well. A really good combo, right?
Absolutely. I think it was also the fact that it was stuck on Charizard at one point. Like Charizard in advantage is beautiful, but you saw his Squirtle do work in neutral. You saw him wall out in zone. Yeah. Like Chag and Z were never together when Saloum was on Squirtle.
Yeah, because it's hard to pin down that Squirtle, right? He's so small, so slippery, especially compared to something like Charizard that's big and has that really slow airspeed. Charizard very fast on the ground, way faster than he should be, if I'm being honest. But
oh yeah. He's like 7th fastest in the game. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it makes 0 sense. Oh my god. Starting the game by just painting his turtle there. Okay, starting off two little combos from red team. Also, one thing that it's kind of interesting, I feel like in this set, compared to other sets that we've been commentating, this has been more about the 1v1 interactions compared to the team synergy, right? Wait, that's an early kill?
He got hit by something and he lost his jetpack. He got hit by like something that made him fast fall. I didn't get to see.
Oh, that's a big up smash.
But you're completely right. The 1v1s have been exactly what they've been doing.
Oh, there's that monkey flip footstool that I was talking about. So good in doubles. In singles, you know, you kind of get punished. You get put in a bad situation for using it. But in doubles, that is a free F smash for your teammate. And Chag showing it off again. We're going to see it. Z going to get hit by that one, but he'll definitely take that trade.
Oh, it slipped on the banana. Unfortunately, there was a force out that was coming out.
See, you know, I was talking about at last game, there wasn't a lot of team play. Red team was like, hey, hold on, let's fix that.
Yeah.
You know, they're getting the follow-ups now. They're getting the kills off the monkey flip kicks.
They can hear you. They knew what to fix.
Yeah, they literally can't hear me. Okay, mid-set coaching. Someone get the TO.
Yeah, this is looking a lot better for Red team right now. But
Whoa, that grab.
This is by no means out of it for the blue team. They're really close to getting a stock, a couple stocks, in fact. If you're building Charizard at 83%, that Diddy's going to be dead if you get your hands on him.
Yup, and the Palo going to be dead to that sweet spot. Oh my god. Terroxas kind of bodying his own teammate. I was going to say, if Charizard is able to hold on to this stock for a while, it could be very good for his team, but unfortunate.
Ooh.
A little bit of miscommunication, scramble situation. It happens.
It does happen. But when it does happen, that can cost you the set, and hopefully it doesn't for them. Hopefully they can find something, get back through that side B super smart, knowing that.
Oh,
knowing Z, that was insane. There was an upper there.
Yeah, but against, you know, one of the highest seeded teams in this whole tournament, you do not want to be team killing and giving away free stocks, right? You're going to need all you can get, right? And
I mean, they're even in stocks right now. If they can keep playing this neutral as well as they are. Right now, 2v1ing, kind of. They're walling off Chag.
A little bit of ink on Diddy Kong. Oh, barely missing the S-Smash. That could have been big. I don't know if it would have been a kill, but it might have been close. Another monkey flip. Not gonna be close.
All the way to Charizard.
Yeah. Oh, that was really good. I like that. Just gonna F-tilt his own teammate, but he'd rather the teammate take an F-tilt and live, right?
Absolutely.
Take a Palo S-Smash. Also, often I'm seeing Saloum go for a lot of F-throws towards Terroxas. Terroxas missing a lot of the follow-ups, though. A little bit unfortunate. Sometimes, you know, if your teammate's in a scramble situation, it's better to just throw them off stage, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
as long as you can save their stock, it's going to be way better. Damn, Chag fast fall.
So slippery.
Spot dodging, yeah. Super slippery against somebody that he knows he wants to grab.
The Nano Smash, barely not going to kill. Charizard, super heavy. Like I said earlier, that Diddy Kong out smash not really the strongest either.
That forward tilt not being able to pan out.
The grab back throw, yeah, that back throw is way too strong to be followed up off consistently.
Saloum knows that he's the one who needs to get the kill, and now that he's dead, it's going to be a little bit harder for Terroxas.
Oh my god, Chag teleporting into him, he wanted to end it. And this is looking really rough, especially if Terroxas isn't able to come back on stage here. Good recovery. I think Z just does D.
Yeah, Z dead.
Oh my god, Chag is going to, sorry, Terroxas is really going to take those. Z also takes the stock, which means that if Chag gets killed here, 2v1, Terroxas versus Z.
This is kind of scary because Diddy Kong is the type of character that can get edge guarded if you hit him once with his up B.
The thing
so if Terroxas can get that kill on Chag.
Oh, that should be it, right?
That should be it, yeah.
Oh, they flubbed. They could have just S-smashed each other.
They could have S-smashed, they could have down smashed. Yeah. There was many options that could have ended it right there.
The tricky thing for Terroxas here is that most of Inkling's kill moves kind of take a while, like a roller setup or, you know, I don't even think straight back air will kill it this percent. Or up throw up air, but yeah, it's going to get punished. And good stuff to Z and Chag. Going to move on pretty close, honestly, from the blue team. Played pretty well.
Yeah, I think they did really well. They had a pretty decent lead in the first game. I mean, of course, players as good as Chag and Z are going to be able to adapt and be able to like figure out what's making them, you know, get hit a little bit more than they need to.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. Coming into the second game, they started working together a little bit more, which is also really important.
Sure. I feel like, you know, if they fixed a few things as well, like maybe getting a little bit more of those follow-ups off the Charizard F throw, you know, maybe getting more ping-pong situations from the blue team, could have been a completely different set, but thankfully for Z and Chag, it wasn't, and Z and Chag going to move on to fight CadeX and BowserTNT. Oh my god, they pulled a huge upset.
How far are they? Did they beat Armadillo's team?
Wow,
yeah,
CadeX and BowserTNT were not, maybe seeded to go 0-2, I think, and they ended up winning their first ever versus Try and Killy on those some Ottawa boys, and now beating Armadillo and Serenity 2-1. If you guys don't know, CadeX, oh, I forget where he's from. I think he's from Ontario. Super nice guy. He's a not a Greninja, a Game & Watch player, and BowserTNT being an Incineroar. Honestly, doesn't surprise me that much that Incineroar is doing good in doubles. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. I did. This is old school. We used to see all these players run the weeklies in Montreal for a long time.
Yeah, so I don't know if the mic picked that up, but Z just called Doom and Darkwolf, the beloved Piranha Plant Cloud team that we've been seeing. And Soar Superior Kells. Soar Superior Kells, seed 1 going into this doubles tournament. Soar being seed 2 of singles. So they're definitely the ones to beat, right? They're the ones with the target on their back. But honestly, with how Doom and Darkwolf have been playing, this could happen, right? The upset could happen. I'm just thinking, though, who is Soar going to play? Supergirl Kells, no question asked. She's going to play Sonic, right?
Yeah, definitely Sonic. I mean, if she sees fit, maybe she'll pull out the Kirby. But no, I don't think with these
against
characters,
Cloud
and Plant, I don't think that's a Kirby place.
Yeah, so the question is, who is Soar going to play? I'm thinking maybe the Steve. The Steve sounds rough for Piranha Plant, right?
It does sound rough, but he also, in doubles, he has been playing a decent chunk in the past of Pyra Mythra, a character he doesn't like playing that much, but that's been paying off a lot for him in doubles.
Yeah.
So this is, your question becomes way larger when you see his pool of characters that have Pokemon Trainer, very good doubles character.
Yeah.
Pyra Mythra, very good double characters.
Sephiroth,
Steve,
very good doubles character.
Like all of these characters that he has are all really good doubles character. He's like
Joker. We haven't mentioned the
Joker as well. He's got at least 5 characters that he can cycle through. After game 1, he's going to make a decision that's going to be really important.
Depending on stage, depending on how they're feeling.
Exactly.
But
for game 1, he needs to choose blind.
For sure. But the good thing about that is you have pretty much a guaranteed idea of who Doom and Darkwolf are going to play, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're like 99.9% sure that they're going to play the Plant Cloud, so you get to play around that. The thing that's tricky, though, is I feel like you would want to play Steve for the Plant, but then he's teaming with a Cloud. And, you know,
but that's when Sonic comes in, right?
Yeah, then that's
when Sonic comes in.
Doubles,
the beautiful thing about doubles.
Matchups don't matter as much, right? Because there's way too many factors.
But the thing that I'm going to consider, I think is going to be important, is that in having seen them play double a lot, Sora and Kels, and Supergirl Kels, they abuse the throw invincibilities, especially with Sonic's down throw. So I think they're going to pick a character that's going to be able to cover that. So especially like maybe Charizard that has a side B for Pokemon Trainer. Pyra Mythra is really good too with pretty much all the moves. Her forward smash is the big one.
It's just interesting to think about, though, because PT, I feel like, has been his main choice for doubles, but having talked to him, he kind of wants to drop the PT, kind of wants to make Joker, like add Joker a little bit to the lineup. Like, he wants Joker a little bit more of a priority than PT right now.
And I think Joker is a good game 1 choice. It's a safe one.
Yeah, I mean, with Arsene, he's got those big hits to follow up off the Sonic down throw. I just know that he's not the biggest fan of Joker and Sephiroth's mechanics in doubles because they're a little weird. Like, you can lose wing for your teammate landing a hit.
Yeah.
So if you're off stage or something, you lose a jump, you lose speed. It could end up messing you up, but we'll see how this is going to go.
I love how we're excited about this set. Just think about the characters they're going to play. We haven't even seen any gameplay. We're not even thinking about that yet. We're thinking about the characters strictly, and we're already super excited.
Honestly, I just want to see more Plant do stuff.
He's hovering Steve.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me too much, right? Sonic, I feel like a really good character at, like, also putting up a wall, right? Figuratively. Steve's gonna do it, you know, literally, but Sonic able to build that defense that Steve wants to build up to Diamond, and then Steve with Diamond.
Steve with Diamond is, you don't need to say what more. Steve with Diamond.
Yeah. Steve with Diamond. You know, the thing too, with the chaos of doubles, it's easier to land your random back airs that'll kill at 60. It's easier to do your stuff, you know.
You're not going to get as many PB and J combos, but you don't need to.
No, not this again, dude. Not this. If you know, you know. We're going to start, PS2. We've been seeing, like, mostly all of our sets on PS2. And there he goes. You know, Sonic I was going to say, take her time, try to get Steve that diamond, but never mind. Kel's known as, you know, the aggressive Sonic, and she's going to show it off right there. Already starting off strong. Doom off stage, 55% to his name.
Yeah, huge right now. You can see that Darkwolf didn't get hit once up to date. And all that chaos, Darkwolf already got Diamond? Did you get Diamond faster, or has he been mining this whole time?
He's been mining.
He's been mining this whole time?
Yeah, he started off the game by mining, you know, like maybe 30 or 40 resources. Wow. I don't know exactly the number, but it's just, can he craft it? He's going to keep it for next stock. I wonder what just happened. Kels is dead.
Yeah, Kels died.
Doomed. Okay, that was an interesting scenario. Unfortunate if you're the green team. F smash, yep, that's gonna take it.
Huge
one of the
one.
fastest F smashes and one of the strongest in the game.
This is when he's gonna go play the game a little bit more. Now that he has 2 diamond on lock, he knows that like, yo, there's no point to mine. I only need resources. I'm gonna help my team as much as I can.
You know,
and Kals probably knew that because she was playing 2v1. Like she was playing the 2v1 game really well, which the other team was not expecting.
Even if Steve does have the diamond, though, the question is, can he land the hits? And it might be a little tricky against Cloud Piranha Plant, considering Cloud Plant, 2 really good defensive characters, right? Plant has really good anti-airs with that Patui, and Cloud, you know, having the range to keep Steve out. Or are we going to see a little bit of...
That was so unfortunate. They both grabbed each other and were ready for team combos, but...
They're both like,
they both had the alley, no oop.
Yeah, exactly. And the block kind of messed things up a little bit. Wow, Darkwolf able to recover despite all those blocks and that setup from Soar.
Soar with the smash attacks right now is the scariest thing I've ever seen. He just forward smashed 3 times and did 1 up smash.
The thing too, it's relatively safe and even more safe in doubles.
Oh yeah.
No pickaxe, unable to get the follow-up on the plan. Just got his raw fist. They're gonna die too. Oh, both members of the green team gonna lose a stock, and that is 2 stocks to 4 stocks to 3, I should say. Oh, and green team kind of comboing each other a little bit. A little bit of miscommunication, unfortunate. But right now, what tool does Soar have? Does he have diamond? Oh yeah, he does. Okay.
Okay, everybody's gonna hit for a second. This is will be not panning into anybody.
I like this though. Darkwolf waiting for the perfect opportunity to use limit. Gonna get the punish, saving his teammate with that blade beam. But earlier, you know, he was kind of waiting for Doom to maybe hit that jab, land a grab, so he can get that finishing touch, get an early kill. That'd be huge.
Huge forward smash, waited all the way. Doom probably, or sorry, Darkwolf didn't expect Doom to get hit there. That's why he just waited.
Good wait on Kels though, not to F smash her brother by accident. F throw, green team in advantage on both sides of the stage here. Soar opting to craft the diamond right now, even though he's at 102, wants to refresh his pickaxe. Oh, gets another one too. If blue team was able to kill him early, that would have been huge.
Oh yeah, this is a very even game, but today the up smash was facing the wrong way, so it didn't scoop.
Oh, I like that wall though. Gonna save him, giving a little bit extra protection. Oh my god, the blade beam sent him up.
Right above the wall. That was insane.
That was really unfortunate. If
Soar had to die to save his teammate there. He sent out a minecart that grabbed Doom.
Yeah.
But he died in exchange.
Man, this has been like so many scramble situations. I feel like blue team has been getting the better end of it. Anvil? Okay,
huge Anvil.
Nice. Gonna get the kill. Even stocks percent in favor of blue team though right now. Oh my god, the Anvil on the deck?
Dude, Doom hit 2 vital techs in this game.
Yeah, especially teching under PS2 so hard because the camera does not help you whatsoever, right?
Yeah.
A little percent dash up air if she got that kill. Could have been big. Gonna miss it though. Doom with the Patui getting the tech as well, despite PS2's janky sledges, right?
We have to expect it from players as good as that.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
We have to expect that at this point.
Oh, big fair. Doom. Wait, that's a 2v1 scenario.
Yeah. He's got diamond.
He has limit too. Gonna have to use it for the recovery. Oh, gonna get set off stage. Never mind the spin dash barely working.
This is kind of hard.
Yeah. Oh, that's a kill,
it's
right?
Possible.
Soar gonna get the punish. Even stocks, even percent nearly. Barely dodging the TNT. Big punish.
Huge fair there. Okay. If he can make it back to stage.
Oh, big win.
He kills himself off of that. He doesn't die.
Oh, I think
TNT not nearly as strong as it looks.
Yeah, I think the crafting table messed up his air dodge timing. That would have been a crazy SD. Oh my god, living in jail right now. Built himself a little house. Back air, he's fine though. He's able to tech. That's why he places those blocks underneath him, right? Up smash, barely
smash not gonna kill.
Shield. Wow, beautifully
my
played.
Goodness. Could you see a game closer than that one? They both should have won like twice.
My lord.
The counterplay on both of these people, the fact that Jay didn't end up, or sorry, Soar didn't end up killing himself off in that down smash or on the TNT in the first place.
Wow. Super
Because that's a tricky setup.
Also, I'd like to know, Darkwolf played very well against like the minecart range.
Oh yeah.
For someone who has quit this game when Fighters Pass 2 came out and has probably never fought a Steve in his life, he was doing some counterplay that we see some top players not even do, right? He was getting that great spacing where you could jump over the minecart, jump over the attack that the Steve's going to do out of the minecart and still get the punish, you know? Especially if you have a big range like Cloud. But well played on their part. Such a close game against our first seed of the doubles bracket. I don't know if we're in best of 5 territory yet. Do you know? I think we're still best of 3, right? Like,
I don't want to speak too early. I think right now we're in winners. There's what?
Yeah, no, we're not top 8 yet. This is definitely best of 3 top.
I think the next one's gonna start being top 8. Yeah.
Winners. The winner of this set gets to winner semis. So I'm assuming maybe we're gonna get best of 5 top 8. I'm not sure, but I think we're gonna stick to the same characters. You think?
This is a really nice way to start winners quarters.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, also shoutouts to us for only calling him J once so far. Shoutouts to us for only calling him J once so far.
Right. I made the mistake too. You're calling me out like that.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to me for messing up. Come on, man.
Yo, shoutouts to us. We're doing a great job, dude. Usually at weeklies we don't even call him by Soar, but. Now for the big ooh, even that fair hitting bolt, that's big.
The crazy part to me is that he left Kels out of it. He jumped like above her and he left her out of the combo entirely. He timed his things perfectly for it.
Yeah, they like Jay having played I just said it. Soar having played against and with the Sonic, you know, since Brawl, knowing exactly how that character works. He's
absolutely,
you know, if there's someone who knows how this character works that isn't the Sonic main, it's definitely him, you know.
Big dash attack there, saving. Ooh, Kelsey. Huge. He's gonna have to burn limit at least.
Blue team starting off a little rough for them. Percent definitely in the Griechi's favor, and the stocks is Soar able to get that forward air on Darkwolf.
Oh, this is where Steve lacks a little bit. He ended up dying. Oh, he didn't die. He died properly.
We're going to get a back throw smash. We are beautiful. Doom just knows that spacing so well. Jab. Oh wow, double
Genderlin?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Plant actually has a frame 2 jab, I think. So one of the fastest jab, a little bit tricky, especially Plant, you know. We haven't been talking about it, but Plant's such a weird character, right? Sometimes you just don't know the ins and outs of him.
He almost got a forward smash off the anvil there. That would have been super sick.
Doom kind of been a little bit of a stock tank here. Can he get helped off stage? No, untechable.
Yeah, big red.
Unfortunate for him, a good anvil. Kel's just going to mash out. She knows that they've got team combos, and 23, you don't want her to be getting hit by that, right?
How's she going to make this one back?
Oh, I thought he was going to be dead there.
Blew up his teammate there. Huge back air there.
I feel like against this team, Sonic might be able to play, like, slow down the pace, play a little bit slower. We're just seeing Kels rush in all the time.
Dude, he's literally walling Darkwolf out.
As I say that, dude, commentator's curse, I guess. Oh my. Wow, oh, barely living. I thought he was going to die. That would have been big, too, because he just had crafted his diamond, right?
Yeah, Patui's crazy strong. So I also thought he was going to die from that.
All right,
huge. They both went for the edge guard. I think some type of miscommunication there.
Patui gonna get.
I think it's really funny being able to see Sonic. Oh, and he lives. Wow, using every resource that he has. That was the craziest recovery I've ever seen a Steve do.
TNT, minecart, he's got it all. TNT
double minecart TNT. Yeah. Wow.
TNT gives him a little bit of a hop, so.
Look at how much iron he still has.
Yeah, exactly. Since he has a lot of iron, you know, TNT takes a lot of resources, but he's got enough to spare, right?
He's got way more than enough.
Now being the stock tank, what we would expect from, you know, such a nimble character like Sonic. Parrying the Patui, oh my god, that was risky. What? I don't know what he comboed into.
He almost killed off the up B, I think.
Or no, I think it was off of a Steve Fair. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Yeah, it might have been a team hit. You're right.
Wow, and Soar already at 100%. Kel's gonna die. This is Soar's last stock, so percent's relatively even. Oh, I'm smashing through the blocks. Super good awareness from Darkwolf, but not gonna kill just quite yet. Maybe showing his hand a little bit too early though. Limit online. Let's see if he's able to get a conversion with Doom. Yeah, both players right now of the green team playing very evasive. Limit only 15 seconds, right? You could take your time. Yeah, it runs out here.
Oh yeah, definitely. You got more than enough time. Big forward smash through the wall. People forget that reaches.
Barely
whiffed.
That would have definitely been a kill. That was almost a
Yeah.
nearly fully charged diamond F smash.
All the way at the edge too. He missed the tech as well. He thought he was gonna get hit.
Anvil, that's a kill. Now we're gonna see a 2v1 for Darkwolf.
This is kind of hard for Darkwolf right now.
Yeah.
This is very, very hard.
This Steve is very killable here, but Sonic still at 50% even if you manage to get the kill. TNT
Killed himself of the TNT.
That's the second time almost.
He gave it to them from the last game.
Yeah. This is still a little rough though. Limit about to come online. Cloud players love to keep it at like 95% charge, so that if you get hit, gets it off stage, you have a fresh limit to work with, and if you get advantage state, you're able to, get a bigger hit.
Oh, the neutral arena is insane. One overextension, and that might be it. Oh, he gets hit with the other side of it. That was crazy.
Oh my God, Sonic F tilt outranging the Cloud Sword. That
might be it.
That's it. Just gonna fast fall. Sword Cal's barely squeaking it out. Well played from Darkwolf and Doom.
Absolutely. 2-0 for Swords and Cals. I mean, this is what the bracket expected for them to win. They had a higher seed, but they played extremely well. That game one was the closest game we've had up to date.
Yeah. It's just...
Maybe after that Panther 2v1, or it's not Panther, sorry. Maybe after that 2v1 from Smokk.
Yeah, it was Panther. All right, well, it was
Panther's team, but it was
Panther's
his teammate,
team,
yeah.
Oh.
And CadeX and BowserTNT on stream.
Ooh,
This
we're going
is
to
a
see the
big
team
one.
that's been making the upsets of BowserTNT and CadeX. So that's the Game & Watch Incineroar team that I mentioned before. Pretty interesting team. I don't think they've ever teamed before.
That team comp is insane.
Dude. Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. Maybe I've just... Maybe they're friends with each other and I'm just not aware, but... All right. But before we get that, though, we're going to be running a little bit of ads, so stay tuned. Once again, we're going to have some great teams going at it.
Yeah, we got a banger coming up next.
Yeah, we got Chag Z versus BowserTNT CadeX, so stay tuned.
Red Bull gives you wings. 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 Red Bull gives you wings.
Battle Z, the monthlies and all that stuff. But every time he shows up, it's a treat, right? I even saw MRW, one of the better Incineroars in, probably the best Incineroar in the United States right now, even shouted him out, saying BowserTNT, low-key, honorable mention for one of the best Incineroars in the world. So, honestly, quite a big achievement for a player who doesn't attend much, right? That's the power of Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
As bad as Wi-Fi is, as annoying as it is, it works. It's good practice. It is good practice.
Look at Chag. He's showing off. I think he's wearing his merch right now. He's showing him off. I guess it's not merch. Now that I think about it, this is not merch. It's a clothing line.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want people to think this is just, oh, Chag merch. Of course, I'm going to buy it to support it. This is an entire clothing line. This is something real.
Yeah, I think it's just like he's starting a business, and you know, he already has the Chag branding for his player and all that. So I'm gonna go with it. Also, I just realized, is Chag a free agent?
Sorry?
Chag is a free agent?
He might be. I think he is currently, which is absurd.
Yeah, what is he doing being a free agent? It's like, you know, usually we hype people up as you know, being the best in Montreal, or you know, the best Incineroar in the States, or the best Incineroar in this. This guy's not only one of the best Palus in his city, in his country, in the world, right?
Yeah, he's definitely like... Is Chag top 20? Chag top 10? No, not top 10, but top 20, right?
I think top 20 is a safe answer.
Yeah, I want to say top 20 easily. And he's a free agent. That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
Hey,
So I want to give Mexico some love.
Is Liquid watching Tier 1 org? Because he's I think he might be worthy of a Tier 1 org, you know? But we'll see. Maybe it's in the works.
For sure. But it's going to be an exciting set we're going to start with. We're going to see... it's going to be, again, Diddy Kong and Palutena, just like you expected, versus Game & Watch and Incineroar. So what's cool about these teams is that a team like Palutena and Diddy Kong are going to be really like straight up. You know, you know where their game plan is. But when you see Incineroar and Game & Watch, you know they have tricks that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
You just know they have to. So it's going to be super exciting to see what they have in store for us. Instantly going for a hammer. He lands a 3, but if that was a 9, wouldn't have killed. But
hey, yo.
It would have definitely shifted the momentum.
The first thing I think of when I think of Incineroar and doubles is revenge, right? More chaotic format, more hitboxes going flying around, more potential for revenge. Also to note, your teammate can hit you and you can revenge. The power will be, you know, a little bit weaker than if it was an enemy doing that, but still very strong. And as well, a Alolan Whip, incredibly strong in doubles because it's very hard to interrupt. Yeah. Wow, that was great. Not going to get a punish off of the monkey flip footstool, but going to get the punish off of the panic Game & Watch up B. I mean, if you're fighting a Game & Watch, you can bet that they're going to panic up B, right? Especially in a situation where they're risking losing their entire stock. We're going to see an edge guard from CadeX. We are.
That was super smart. They were both fighting off stage. Z overextended one time and he got the stock off of it. Like, that's very impressive from CadeX.
One thing that's pretty interesting here is Game & Watch could be a pain
That's a lead.
for Diddy Kong to deal with. You know, oh my god, almost killing at 58. Game & Watch way too light.
Revenge barely not lasting long enough. Z taking that stock on the right side of the stage against BowserTNT. Okay.
You know, as I was going to say is Game & Watch could be a pain for Diddy Kong to deal with. Has that bucket for Banana, has really good options to make sure Diddy can't land, has really good edge guarding. So it's interesting to see how CadeX is going to deal with this right now.
Oh, barely misses the whip there. Saved his teammate with that nair. Accidentally, for sure, but that was a really nice soft nair, sending him straight up.
Dividing a little bit of the knockback.
Yeah.
Right? We see there, Z actually going to get punished for using the footstool monkey flip just because his teammate was nowhere near, and Chag already down to 1 stock, dying to a... oh, CadeX. I think he wanted to jump bucket and get the boost, but you messed up the time and you cut all your momentum with that bucket. A little bit unfortunate considering you just got an early stock on Chag. Ooh, I like that downer though to add more damage.
Yeah, unfortunately it was as the jab ended, so he got sent out too.
And so far, CadeX and BowserTNT, maybe they have teamed in the past, or they just have really good, like, first-time synergy.
Right. Their
Wow,
synergy is incredible right now. They've had a lead, and even though they've had, like, some weird stocks like that Bucket SD, it's still...
Oh, is that... Oh, that was a bury, but Z coming in clutch. That was definitely a death. But yeah, we've been seeing CadeX get a lot of kills on stage. Oh, we're going to see a spike, and it's a 2v1.
It's a 2v1 right now against Chag.
actually dying, so only one stock apiece each, but back air. Oh my god.
He read on the right side of the stage.
Yeah. Oh, is that going to be a kill off the top? No, barely. Smart on him to try it, though. Back air. And oh my god, that didn't kill. Didn't get the tipper back
perfect DI.
BowserTNT not quite I'm fumbling up on my words. CadeX
still lives. But I don't know, 156.
Dropping bombs, back air. That's going to be it. And no way, CadeX and BowserTNT take game one.
Definitively, they have 2 extra stocks. Or not extra stocks, but they have 2 healthy stocks. So this is not... If you showed me the bracket, I would definitely not expect this. This is the last thing I would say with it. I don't think this is the last thing. This would not be on my list of things that would happen.
No way.
No, if we had a bingo sheet and I had 25 options, I would not put that on.
You know, I will note they have made 2 upsets so far, but both of them they won 2-1. So that's just something I know. You know, they're used to that game 3 pressure already in this tournament.
That's true. That's true.
I know, that's really interesting. The only thing though, when you're in a position like that, you can't get too overzealous, right?
Nah. You can see them being very happy, but you can't. You have to know, like, you have to stick to your game plan and make sure that, hey, game 2 is going to go the same way.
Yeah, especially with, you said it earlier, Diddy Kong and Palu, straightforward, neutral-based characters, right? That leaves a lot of space for adaptation, especially with players that have been playing the game for so long that are of this caliber, like Chag and Z. Adaptation's definitely on the line.
Chag took the weight off. He took off the little tag that you get when you enter the tournament.
The little lanyard.
Very Dragon Ball Z of him. Like the Battle Z.
Yep. Taking the weights off.
Oh, this is an interesting stage to go on when you're playing against an Incineroar.
Yeah,
and a Game & Watch. This is super interesting.
I think it's a good map for Diddy Kong.
Absolutely.
It does the work for Palu. It's just a little bit scary for the
This is super scary because of the characters they're playing against. Like, Game & Watch backup becomes a kill move on this map. A good one.
In the red team's defense, they weren't really letting BowserTNT get any big revenges or, you know, too many cheese kills with side Bs. So
very much true.
What that could change. Percent's looking real good if you're the red team right now. Z almost playing with an entirely fresh stock. Flip. Whoa, that was hidden behind an explosion. We could barely see what happened. Wow, what by the side became out on top. The red team, both green team members right now getting ledge shot. BowserTNT able to reverse a little bit. Dash attack. Huge dash attack there. Oh, unfortunately for CadeX, we're not able to cover off of it. Well, I like that mix-up to land with the up B from BowserTNT. Z ready though, gets the punish. And both green team members right now looking real scared. Is that a double banana kill? Forward smash. Wow, how did he dodge that back air? He was pixels away. And that's a kill. We're going to see a punish from BowserTNT, missing the timing. That could have been maybe a kill on that DI. Yeah, maybe at 66. Oh, he hits a sour spot there. That could have been a kill as well. This one's for sure a kill. Yep. Okay, good. They got one on the board. And answering right back. They got 2 instantly. Yep. That's a scary part of Town and City. Yeah. That would have not happened on most other maps. I know, I just thought of the combo as well. If they're ready for it, it might be a little situational, but Game & Watch down smash into whatever Incineroar wants, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a little weird interrupting. I've never seen that animation before. Yeah, he just shrugs his shoulders and can't get the Alolan whip off. Still relatively even. CadeX doing a really good job of keeping Chag in the corner. Chag able to make it back. A little bit of a reversal situation now. Yeah. Oh, caught the side B. Knew that he was going to side B there. Up the stretcher. Oh, double up air. Not going to die though. Town and City's high blast zones coming in clutch for the green team. Is that no jump for BowserTNT? Able to make it back though. And that's a stock there. And they're close in stocks, but I mean. Oh, CadeX SDing again. Again, yeah, that's not ideal for green team. Hey, I mean, he did the first game and he got. They still got the dub. Another down smash into that smash. Sweet spot, barely not going to kill though, even with Town and City. Barely. Town and City coming into their advantage.
that time.
CadeX has been getting a lot of mileage off this down smash, though. I really like his use of it.
Red team doing really well there. That did very well this game.
Yeah.
They got full stage control right now. Huge down air.
And this is almost an impossible 2v1 to make, right? Especially
coming out of there.
Double down air. I feel like that's pretty uncharacteristic against a character like Game & Watch that has such a good recovery, right?
Yeah, that down air was vital. Oh, it wasn't vital. It wasn't necessary, but like, it is important to be able to take it as quickly as possible. Just make sure that there's not going to be any chance of a comeback. Plus, like,
that's
when you have
shift.
Exactly. That being the last stock of that set, like, it's a little bit demoralizing to get hit by those fists.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 4 stock, right? They only were able to take 2 out of the 6 needed stocks to win the game. So, you know, it's like we were saying before the game started, can't get too ahead of yourself. But game 3, the adaptation could work the other way around.
Okay, same matchup. We're going to Battlefield.
You know, I like this. I feel like it gives Game & Watch options to land with after his up B, gives Incineroar combo extensions. Diddy Kong also not the best on platform stages, right? You rather those flat stages to be able to trap your landings a lot better.
You gotta be scared of Palu for exactly that reason. Look at him chase, almost taking a stock right out the get-go.
Oh, he's able to get the bucket though. It's not gonna be too strong, I don't think, since he only bucketed the first few hits. Side B, I wonder if that was meant to be an up B at his shield.
But it's still fully invincible. That's the scary thing about Bucket.
Yeah. Oh.
Loki saved his teammate with that. Yeah. I'm not going to lie.
Another down. What?
The banana tripped. He was still technically on the ground while he was taking the hit stun from the forward smash.
And Chag dies out of that scenario.
What is happening?
God, doubles is so hard to commentate and so hard to even tell what's going on in play sometimes. Because he's still
that forward smash, that forward air barely missing there. That forward air would have definitely shifted the momentum, even though they already have an advantage, just because the fact that they're both super high percent. A little bit harder.
Yeah, we're not going to see Game & Watch up air kill off the top, but we're going to see up airs here. Chag, great timing to air dodge through it, and we're going to see able to take that kill off the Game & Watch, and they answer right back, and this is, once again, 2 stocks. Every single player, almost 0% on each. BowserTNT going to be the first one to take a lot of damage here. Chag gets a good ladder.
Oh yeah, good ladder, and then back aired they were his opponent, his other opponent.
Banana confirm into Game & Watch down smash. All right, and right there, percents once again even. Oh, what is happening?
What's happening? Did he just do
side beat him?
That was insane.
He just placed him in the blast zone. He didn't even need the hit. He didn't need the timing. He just threw that monkey into the blast zone.
That was incredible because they super scared his side B there. Because you might just die there. You might just die for tossing a B move while you're still taking knockback.
Oh, and that's a revenge onto a Diddy Kong smash attack. CadeX dying off it. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
From Chag to shift that momentum. That was so good too. Because BowserTNT had a very charged revenge lined up. We're not going to see the monkey flip kick. Yeah, Z seeing that his teammate was right there, so knowing that he's not going to get a lot. Good up air. I feel like this team just struggles a little bit and disadvantaged when they're landing. That's, you know, where you have to get the Incineroar, but when the green team is getting their hits, they are getting them big. Banana F smash, not going to kill, only at 82% after the hit.
Oh yeah, they need to get. I feel like it's easy to focus on Chag with the out smash.
Yeah, beautiful, and they're getting the conversions. If CadeX is able to go big here on this kill on Z.
Oh, that down smash barely not killing, but that would have been extremely hard for Chag to be able to come back off that. Now it's
CT on smash, and it's a 2v1 for Chag. Very doable one though. Both
absolutely super healthy for him.
Wait, are we gonna see this upset? A team that was meant to go 0-2 down tilt back here, beautifully played from Chag, and now we're gonna see CadeX.
I think a hammer is going to come out. If he gets one opening, I think that's a hammer.
It could be. We saw Chag able to beat GRIMACE, Quebec's best Game & Watch.
Oh my goodness.
Barely missing it though. Oh, what a beautiful dodge. Missing the follow-up. Oh, that's a punish. Down throw.
Boom. That's good percent.
It's a lot of damage. We're going to see the warp cancels able to get back to center stage.
And that's
fair.
it.
Is that going to kill? No, it's not.
He lives.
Game & Watch light, but not light enough. Down tilt, misses.
Oh my
Good
goodness.
tomahawk. Down throw, back air.
Huge.
That's gonna take it for
Who
sure.
hits
but
that?
man,
140.
that's why he's one of the best players in the world. Chag just so clutch, able to get that 2v1.
Wow.
Man, shout out to CadeX and BowserTNT though. What a set.
That was an insane set. That was incredible. They got the first game, right? But like I was telling, what did I
Game
say?
two was a little rough.
The game 2 was rough. It was very close. But these people, they're playing characters that they know they're very comfortable with, and they're comfortable with being on stage. They're comfortable with that clutch factor.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest difference, is that all these games ended up being like extremely close. And when they're extremely close, it comes down to experience.
Yeah,
it just
for
comes
sure,
down to
right?
experience at the end of the day.
And once again, I don't know if BowserTNT doesn't come to that many events. I don't even know how much doubles he's used to playing.
Yeah, I have no
Right.
idea either.
And I don't know how much CadeX also attends, but man, what a showing. Could you believe it? If they were able to do that good against Chag Z, what are they going to do to the losers bracket?
Losers bracket's gonna.
What are they going to do to the
Is
losers
waiting for an
bracket?
entire storm coming their way.
Yeah, that's incredible. They're going to have Captain Clutch or So or Wefit and Offbeat to make it into top 8. Wow.
I wish we could see that set. If I'm not commentating, I'm gonna go stand behind them and watch that set, because that's also gonna be an incredible set to watch. Speaking of really good sets, though, look at who's sitting down.
Oh my god, I haven't seen. Wait.
Are you seeing the brothers?
Okay, wait, this is our first set of top 8. I was about to say, is this to make it a top 8? Because this would be crazy.
I think this is the first set of top 8. I think
is.
this is finally best of 5.
I'm not 100% sure on that, but I would imagine so.
I would guess.
But this is crazy. What? How is this? Yeah, I mean, it is winners semis. We're going to see Venom Smokk. A team that, for... You know, it brings fear in every Montreal's double player's heart.
Oh, yeah.
Venom Smokk. There was a time where Venom would literally have a huge winning streak in Montreal. He would just not drop any tournaments, except occasionally to his brother Smokk.
Yeah.
No one else would be able to touch him.
Who's now his teammate.
Yeah. If you don't know Venom Smokk, they are brothers. So they also got that thing going on. The siblings in Montreal have always done really good. Darkwolf and his brother have been a good team. Venom, Soar Kells. We're going to see them against 2 of Canada's best.
Oh, yeah. Black Twins and GRIMACE.
Of course, right?
This is 4 of Canada best right now, sitting at the stage,
For
playing
sure.
against each other, which is exactly what we expect from a major tournament like this one.
Yeah.
But I feel like Black Twins, household name. You know this guy. No matter where you're from, you know this guy.
Yeah.
His teammate, though,
You
may not know as
the hidden boss of Canada.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This guy has a lot of wins against people that like you would not expect. He's got wins against people that are like top 30,
for
top
sure.
20.
Yeah.
He's beaten Elegant in like 2 or 3 money matches in a row or something.
Yeah, like it was like 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, I think.
In 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Like this
yeah.
guy is the real deal.
Yeah, for sure. He's gotten great wins even on Wi-Fi. He doesn't really like Wi-Fi, but sometimes, you got to play it. I said it before, Wi-Fi is great for practice. GRIMACE has good Wi-Fi wins, has good offline wins. Just an amazing player. And he's a player who he plays that mental game, right?
Right.
He will taunt. He will get in your head. But before we get this amazing set, though, we're gonna run just a few ads. Don't go anywhere. This is gonna be one of the greatest sets that we've had on the stream so far, and we've had amazing sets. So stay tuned.
Don't go anywhere.
On the start stream, you're welcome to come up and try.
Red Bull gives you wings. 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 Red Bull gives you wings.
What's going on, guys? We're back.
Yo, what is up?
And we're ready, I
think. We are going to have, on the other side of Winter Semis, we're going to have Supergirl, Kels, and Soar versus Chag and Z. That's going to be interesting. But first, who do we have?
We have Black Twins and GRIMACE on one end versus the brothers.
Venom
and E Brothers right now. On the other hand, they both have the same sponsor, Smokk and Venom.
Yeah, shout out to
That's
them.
right.
The commentators that you're listening to right now, also sponsored by NE. Check them out. Noodle Empire.
Check them out. Noodle Empire. You can find them.
But dude, if this is second and third seed of the doubles bracket, right? So not too big of a difference of the seeding. But if I had to tell you who is gonna win, I genuinely have no clue. I don't even want to bet.
Why are you even asking me that?
I don't even want to bet.
There's no way.
Like, on one hand, you know how I see it right now is I think Venom Smokk have the advantage in terms of teams play, in terms of doubles play.
Yeah.
But I think GRIMACE and Black Twins might have a little bit more, not even. I was gonna say maybe they're the better players individually, but I don't even know about that. Because I mean, Venom and Smokk.
No, it's
so
all
good,
really close.
Right?
I think what
they're like
I'm
all around the same level, but it's like a 1 or 2 seed difference. Even at big majors, you know, we'll say a 2,000 person tournament, they're probably all 4 of these players are probably going to be seeded to get the same placing, or you know, 1 below, 1 above. So definitely going to be a really close set. I'm excited to see this. You know, and then we got the Quebec boys.
Oh yeah, spam like a grenouille.
Spam this grenouille to help. What does that say? Grimouille? Grimouille. The Quebec community, the province is amazing. They have so many sayings, so many memes. So supportive of each other. And GRIMACE is like that's the hometown hero.
That's
I feel,
the boy,
you know?
yeah. That's the guy.
If you don't know, one of the reasons why GRIMACE is such a hidden boss is he comes from this little-known place called Sept-Îles.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure like nobody in chat knows where Sept-Îles is, unless you are rooting for like GRIMACE.
Yeah, unless you're watching because like GRIMACE is on stream right now. But it's amazing. I mean, he was telling me that his family lives in this like small town with like 100 people population or something. Like he really lives in the middle of nowhere. No disrespect to him, obviously. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way.
But as we're starting this set, I want to mention, I think this is going to be a very map-dependent set.
I just realized all 4 of these players play like literally 30 characters.
Yeah.
Black Twins known for his Pikachu, Mythra, so many characters, GRIMACE for like so many characters, all of them. And we're going to see the Roy from Smokk, which has been recently the closest thing to a main that he has, right?
Yeah, ever since like Ganondorf, like a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, even the Wolf he never really had as a main, right? And we see Venom on the Joker, who I would consider his main outside of the FGCs.
Absolutely,
so it doesn't surprise me to see the Joker because FGCs and doubles.
Nah.
Yeah, some of their mechanics don't work as well. The auto turnaround doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me to see this comp coming from blue team as well, considering Pyra Mythra, really good doubles character. She has the speed, she has the kill power, she has the big range like we were talking about.
Yeah.
And,
oh my god, it's so scary from like GRIMACE there with a down smash. Nothing panning out from it.
So.
Okay, as long as they can make it back to ledge, especially Smokk, because he has the most exploitable character on stage. Huge forward smash tipped all the way to kill Mythra.
And because of Venom just getting Arsene now, only 56% to his name, red team is sitting real pretty right now. And now, the scary thing about this, GRIMACE kind of at a scary situation considering Arsene is out on the board and there's a Roy. Wow, parrying Arsene back here, beautiful.
Can I mention what Venom did? This is the first time we see this set. Venom is standing there with his teammate getting hit. He just rolled through his teammate getting hit to go for like GRIMACE.
A reversal.
Like GRIMACE does not expect to get hit in that situation, and that's why he got hit. Super smart.
God, just
no
charging
way
it.
he regular get up on that.
And he got it. I mean,
And he got it.
shout outs to him, I guess.
Wow.
How is Smokk alive right now? The 160. That's why we're seeing the Black Twin stay on that Pyra, right? Getting a fair, even at 160 across the stage will not kill. PS2, one of the bigger stages in the stage list, while missing the jab bear. That's pretty uncharacteristic.
That's cool for him. That's okay because he's still alive. They're both getting edge guarded. The red team barely making it back. They made it back to stage. Both of them, they're at high percent.
Are we going to see a back throw kill? Oh, Venom got grabbed. Wasn't able to follow up off of his teammate's throw.
Last hit of bear. Smokk still alive somehow. So is Venom. That's his second Joker. That's the second Arsene that he gets this stock.
Dude, and feels like this team, surprisingly enough, not able to find the kill there, the back air. Yeah, Game & Watch needs really specific hits to get those kills. And I mean, Pyra, not necessarily, but you have to play Pyra, right?
And now the opposite is true as well. They're both at death percent if you hit them the right stuff. Scary stuff right now. This is why they're playing super in the middle of the stage. They don't want to get hit by something completely random. They want to keep their stock lead right now, which they instantly lost as I say that.
Yeah, for sure. One thing I'd love about Venom and Smokk's play individually is just how evasive and how safe they play. They are so hard to hit.
Oh yeah, and they don't play small characters like Squirtle or Pikachu or something like that, but they still don't get hit.
Yeah, like it's been putting in work for them. Before, you know, they were able to live for so long, but right now their lead going away a little tiny bit. The percent lead kind of in blue team's favor since GRIMACE playing off of basically a fresh stock at 33 here.
He died off that nair? That was crazy.
Oh
Big forward smash. Nobody dies off this?
No.
Oh, somebody does die off that.
It's tough to tell sometimes with the screen KO, but
again, even on stocks, but percent does not look very comfortable.
Good on Venom to disrupt that combo that the opponent was going to get on his teammate. You know, that's that brother synergy, right? When you've been playing for so long, you know, they're also multi-versus teammates, something that's, you know, another game that focuses only on doubles. So that's good practice there, you know, even that synergy, being able to play together. Look, Smokk protecting his brother from Game & Watch.
That was causing a huge wall while Venom is trying to edge guard on the other side. It looks really hard. That was such a hard back air to get off that.
Yeah,
and he still does. Super
quick, right? Especially since Venom was fighting his the other opponent, you know. Oh, is that not going to be a down air up smash, I guess. Black Twins knowing the percent, knowing that might not have killed.
Like, GRIMACE has been regular get up shielding everything Smokk has been tossing out to try to edge guard him. And it's been working out. I'm just scared. That one day it won't. It'll be the complete, like, it's scary to be on the edge versus Roy like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to kill off the top, and we might see a 2v1 scenario. Never mind, Smokk taking the stock right away, but if blue team's able to kill Venom here, this could be disaster for the red team.
This is scary. This is a situation that you see a lot when you see doubles.
Yeah.
It all depends on who can get that first stock. This is all that's going to matter.
Oh, down smash?
Now it's really bad for Smokk.
You know,
even if he can get both of those stocks here, he still has to do a really hard 1v1 with disadvantage.
Yeah, especially against two players that, you know, you can't just outskill in a 1v1 to feel confident in. You know, recently Smokk lost to GRIMACE at the last weekly they went to, and I'm not too sure the record on Black Twins, but Black Twins definitely ate free.
Huge forward tilt. Forward tilt was the play there. Dash attack would have gotten him killed, probably. Black Twins holding out on the stock.
Oh, the weak down air directly off the top.
Black Twins not taking the stock. I think he saw the weekly yesterday. That's going to be my guess as to why he did it, and he trusts GRIMACE to be able to take this at 73%. But
not only
Smokk is no slouch.
You know, sometimes maybe you just don't want the pressure on you. You don't want to take that 1v1, and you know, you're like, GRIMACE is at 155. It's not like we could 2v1 for a very long time.
And this is Black Twins' double character, not a singles character.
Yeah.
Like GRIMACE, this is a singles character. This is his own.
He does play Aegis a little bit for doubles, but I think he plays like for singles rather, but he does play a lot more characters. Also, if this is your first time watching GRIMACE or Smokk or this matchup, you might be thinking you're crazy for saying that this might go to time.
But no, this
I'm
is
really not.
This is not a crazy take at all. We
But
see
I'm
this
really
every
not.
week, and every week it goes in a different way. Even though he's at 100% right now to 39.
You know, I think that's one of GRIMACE's strongest things as a player. He plays that mental game. He will taunt mid-neutral. If he has a kill, he will taunt. He will mess around, kind of get in your head a little bit, and he will wait.
Oh, until he can get this
down
edge
there.
guard.
No jump on Smokk. Still going to make it back. Just up to ledge trap instead. Going to take his time, and we see almost a minute left.
huge
That's gonna kill
parry.
it. It is.
I think he jumped there off the edge, and he ended up dying off the chair.
But I have seen, I think I have always, I've never seen dubs go to time if GRIMACE isn't in the set.
Yeah, I've seen doubles go
I don't
to
think anybody
time all the way to
else.
GRIMACE.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen 4 other players go to time in a doubles match. But with GRIMACE, I think I've seen it 6, 7 times.
I've seen it a couple times.
Countless
over the years.
times.
But it comes to his advantage. You saw his patience, him not approaching until he knew, hey, this is my zone, this is my spot.
It's really interesting too because doubles is such a chaotic format that slow play tends to not work as well, right? So it's a little bit interesting to see how like that always ends up happening. But I mean, in those 1v1s, we saw nearly 2 minutes just for a 1v1 where Smokk was at kill, or Smokk was at kill percent nearly. So. Hey, you know what? I will never hate someone for playing slow, especially in a tournament setting. Play lame, win game, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's not exactly always gonna be playing lame. Like there, he wasn't playing lame at all. He was playing
Taking your
patient.
time. Yeah.
And he knew like, hey man, as long as I don't make a major mess up, I'm not gonna die. And he messed up like once or twice. He got hit. It wasn't even a mess up. And he didn't end up dying because he didn't overcommit. He knew that that was his only way to lose.
Especially with a character like Game Watch that has such a good defensive play and kind of a lackluster neutral and approach game. Why would you approach? Right?
Yeah.
You have such a good defensive tools. Why wouldn't you just wait there and wait for them to approach you, right?
But now we're on to game 2
Town and
of
City.
winter semis.
Leaving a Roy Joker team to go to Town and City. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think this is crazy. I think this is going to be really, really good for red team. Of course, I don't think blue team is going to be, they're not out of the waters just because of this.
For sure.
Oh my goodness! Especially if they can take advantage of the edge guards, which it looks like GRIMACE really wants to up to date.
Sure.
Look at him. They can't get back to up to stage. 115 and 77 just off trying to get back to stage.
Yeah, that was quite the scramble situation off stage there. Definitely going to go in the favor of blue team.
Wow, the
Smokk.
sour fair.
Oh my god, just going to tickle him to death. I guess that's what happens when you pick Town and City, right? The red team's counter pick working very well to their advantage.
Paying off for them right now as we speak. He also lived off the top there. Shield break.
Yeah. Oh, Smokk missing the jab, but in double shield break, not as potent. You have your teammate there to help you.
Absolutely.
So GRIMACE only had the option to go for a dash.
Yeah, that happens. That happens. Across the stage.
Yeah. Oh my god, did you see Black Twitch tried to end it all there, forward through it down there. Want to get that kill at 0, that would have been big. I don't think Roy would have been able to recover, right? Roy more of a horizontal.
Oh my goodness, Black Twins, that was an insane combo for 55%.
Yeah, I mean, quite a long combo too, so good on GRIMACE to keep Venom busy so the Venom doesn't interrupt that combo.
Yeah.
Venom off stage here, missing that down here, going to be put off stage. Oh my god, and what a confirm. Great recognition of Mithra's weak hits to get that F-slash combo.
Absolutely. He knew that he was going to have to do a re-grab there. Took advantage of it.
Venom answering with an F-slash of his own. His Black is going to make it back barely, but he's going to get hit by a back air. Nice.
Rinse and repeat, but you can't do it for long enough.
Oh, that's so beautiful. You saw that GRIMACE going off stage. Just going to go for that up air. Such a good tool to save your teammate, right? Since it doesn't have that much knockback, but will reset their up B, get them out of free fall. Oh.
Sour forward smash there. That was smart. That barely killed. I don't think he meant for it to be sour, but like...
yeah, I mean, there it's
just
fine,
enough.
right? Because you sweet spot your teammate, but it doesn't matter. He's only at 30%. Percent's looking pretty good if you're blue team, though. Despite the Town and City counter pick working really well for the red team.
Yeah, it's looking really rough for them right now. It's just like he must barely got his at 130 after 3 minutes being played out. He's on his first stock still.
Yep.
Like, GRIMACE is just playing extremely evasive. He is the stock tank. He knows his role, and he's going to stick true to it.
For sure. He's been doing, that's that defensive play that I was talking about. I mean,
He killed off the top of that. That was insane.
Big combo. Misses
Yeah,
the
down there, up
finisher.
B. Wow.
Dude, that's knowing your percents. But yeah, I mean, that's that slow play that we know GRIMACE for, right? Able to keep 3 stocks, even though we have 4 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. 8-minute rule set. I mean, nearly 3.5 minutes gone, and you're still not dead. Speaking of still not dead.
Big back throw. Like, GRIMACE was going for the wonky stuff, like jab 1 stuff, and he got called out by Venom.
But it looks like everyone's about to die and lose, lose their last stocks, but GRIMACE on a fresh 2nd stock. Oh, the downer, that could have been bad. He was so high up that back air could have been big.
If it's our spot, that might have killed him. Although this is scary, Roy's at high percent. If Roy can get his hands on like GRIMACE right now,
yeah, for sure,
he might be able to just take this entire stock. Big downer there.
Rebels guard still pretty low, so GRIMACE not gonna have to worry about that too much. But really rough scenario if you're Venom here. Gonna get a grab, still gonna get punished for it. Oh,
big forward smash.
Just F smash, that's big. And the bigger thing, oh, wow, I was gonna say Arsene almost built up. Great Rebels guard, even greater from Black Twins to hold it. Wait, they're saying GG's.
That was a best of 3, I guess.
It was best of 3? I guess it was. Wow, and Black Twins GRIMACE taking that, honestly, a lot more confidently than I thought they would. Wow, that was
incredible. That last stock was really wonky. Do you know if Rebels Guard, whenever you hit it and you don't get Arsene off of it, does it hit all above you, or is it just around the waist?
What happened there is you can choose how long you hold your Rebels Guard, and I'm pretty sure he just let go a little too early.
But doesn't he also do a hitbox after?
If you Rebels Guard, get hit and then let go, and there's too much of a time window between you getting hit and you letting go, there's no hitbox. You have to let go right away after you get hit. So either that, or maybe the hitbox did come out, but that Pyro Neutral was able to outrange it or just beat it, attack faster.
Right.
I'd have to see the replay. I don't know exactly what happened there. It happened a little too fast, but
still smart for Black Twins to go for that in the first place. He knew without a percent what it would kill.
Yeah, especially it was good because against tether characters, if you have a long-lasting, strong hitbox that you could place at the ledge, could interrupt anybody trying to tether back on. So that's exactly what Black Twins did. Got the kill for it. Good stuff. Moving on to winners finals. But before that, we're going to see Soar Supergirl Kells versus GRIMACE and Chag Z. Chag and Z.
Yeah, versus Chag and Z. It's going to be seed 1 versus seed 4.
Yeah.
Which is
another thing.
I guess bracket went in the long term. It went how it was expected to go, eh?
Up to now in winners, I think losers.
The only upsets, the only important upsets that happens were the BowserTNT run.
Doom Darkwolf was technically an upset.
Oh yeah, technically.
I think losers bracket is in shambles right now.
Yeah, I need to
Try Killian going 1-2 as well as Babino's team. That is very surprising.
That is extremely surprising. Are you kidding?
To show you how stacked this tournament is. Yeah, so we're seeing CadeX BowserTNT fight Captain Clutch and So. I don't know if that's SOH or So. I think that's a player from East Canada.
Yeah, he plays Pyro and Mithra, super talented. Yeah. I think he's 10th or 11th seed in the singles bracket. Very strong
I know
player.
He's in the top 16. He's a very good player. I've never seen him play personally, but I've heard of him. I've seen, I've seen his results. I've seen other stuff. But oh my God, Armadillo Serenity versus Saloum Terroxas is not even a set to get into top 8.
After your block is done, this is it. What's going to happen is we're going to be kind of wrapping up, and then it's going to go to ads, and then you guys are done.
Yeah.
So after this set.
So in losers, we have Pacha Day versus Toad, Rex, Panther. So it's another Montreal. Wait, who did Pacha Day lose to? They lost to Venom and Smokk 2-1.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then Remnant
that is one of the only teams that I can imagine taking them out.
Yeah. So we're just going to run quick to ads. Then we're going to get, first seed against fourth seed. It'll be a hype set. Chag Z, Soar Supergirl Kills. And we're going to we're going to have the set right after. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
We're about to run the last game before winners finals.
Yep.
We'll be back in a bit.
I need to pee. You think I got time?
Red Bull gives you wings. 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 Red Bull gives you wings.
We're back with some more Battle Lab Z doubles winner's side action, where we're gonna see Soar and Supergirl Kells versus Z and Chag, our first and fourth seed, going at it right now. Soar and Supergirl Kells being the first seed, right there on your screen. This is going to be our last block of our commentary block. What did I say? I don't even know what I'm saying.
The last set of our block. We're gonna be back later on today. I think we're gonna be on the side stream. So if you like us, Polar and Exo,
for sure,
you're gonna see us soon.
You're gonna get two amazing casters after this, but you still have to hear us for some little tiny bit
unfortunately for you have us for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And other than us, you have the players. As we said, you have the first seed and the fourth seed. But what's interesting about this set is that you have the first seed and the second seed of the singles bracket that are playing against each other. You got Chag as the first seed and Soar as second on opposite teams. So this is doubles, an entirely different event. It doesn't mean anything for what's going to happen in singles tomorrow. But we may get some interaction that might set the tone for what we're going to be able to see in singles tomorrow.
Yeah. I feel like it's also a confidence thing, right?
Right.
Soar's a player who, you know, he's on the back foot right now. He has to make the upset on first seed.
Absolutely.
Right? And Soar's a player that plays so much off of confidence and how he's feeling. If he's not feeling himself, he might as well be a 2-2er. I'm sorry. I love him, but it's kind of true. But if he's feeling himself, he's scared,
unstoppable.
Right? So it could be, in a way, a boost of confidence.
This is important too, I think.
You know, we're thinking a little bit in the future, right?
Absolutely.
But, you know, that's if Soar or Chag can even make it to, you know, meeting each other, right? They would have to lose no sets, not get upset. And we've got some killers in this bracket, right?
Oh, yeah. We got like, when I was looking at the bracket, I was like, okay, this makes sense. This seed makes sense. And then I got all the way to, like, the 16th person, and I'm like, all these people are people that I would never want to meet in bracket. Like, ever.
Remren's like 20th seed. She has a winning record on Soar.
That's what I'm saying.
Who's our second seed, who's the best player in the city right now, who's gotten great results. He got 13th or 9th at Gommel, like, amazing player, right? But, you know, Chag, Z, and Kells, also amazing players in their own right. We're going to see them go off against each other. I think Chag has fought both Kells and Jay in doubles before. Both
in
when
doubles.
Kells was teaming with Kiwi and when Soar was teaming with Kells. So different things. Kells, I think, forgot to plug in her controller. I don't know. She was AFK for the first, like, 10 seconds of the game. But we are going at it already. All four players scrapping it out in the corner right now.
Can you believe we got FD for game one? That's a very interesting. I mean, that's good for Steve. That's good for Diddy Kong.
It's good for Sonic-ish. I know a lot of Sonics like it. A lot of Sonics like more platform stages. It's interesting though. It's definitely FD is like a stage that a lot of tournaments have even considered running as a counter pick instead of a starter. We're seeing it started off game one of our second winner semi set. Oh wait, what? Wait. Palu reflected the cart that Diddy Kong was already in.
Yeah.
Diddy jumped out and it hit Sonic. That cart literally interacted with all 4 players on the screen. Oh, and
everyone interacted with that.
And we're gonna see a pickaxe interact with Diddy Kong's face for the first blood of this set here. Blue team looking a little pretty in terms of stocks, but percents really not that far behind. Z gonna pull the trigger a little bit too early on that banana F smash.
Absolutely, I think he really wanted to use the crafting table there for the F smash.
I noticed. Oh my god, what?
Did he trip and dodge it off the trip? He got invincibility off of it.
Yeah, exactly. When you trip, you get a little bit of invincibility and super unlucky timing if you're Chag, right?
Very even game right now.
Yeah.
Up to date. Yeah, this is dead even, actually. You can't make it much evener. Oh, and they instantly lose their stocks at the same exact time.
What happened? I was about to compliment Chag there for that drag down near up till knowing that he couldn't just get the kill with a back air since there was a wall behind Soar to protect him, give him the option to tech or even bounce away instead of dying.
Kels was a little bit too aware. She can't let her brother die just like that at a big fair. 79%.
Early kill, that's huge. And I love that Soar just retreating off stage, building himself a little bit of a platform, getting away from that Diddy Kong with invincibility.
The counter there, barely whiffing off the back air. There was a really smart back air, I think, from Soar, but it was a little predictable for Chag. No one got hit for it, though. Everybody
I really
happy.
like the counter attempt, though, because usually in those situations, people always think which character has the fastest aerial that could hit the opponent, right? So both players will use their fastest aerial. Whichever's faster, they win that scenario. So Chag knowing, oh my god, he just
all the way down. And he got the really hard up B angle to make it all the way back. Wow. Chag had a whole Sonic to deal with, so he couldn't even try to edge guard.
Soar showing great mastery of that Steve Fair, knowing how to get that spike hitbox 100% of the time. It's been working out pretty well, and that's going to be a dead Palutena and a 2v1 for Z with 4 stocks versus a Sonic and a Steve, 2 of Diddy Kong's harder matchups. Sonic's not too bad, but Steve is really good versus Sonic. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I hate to count him out, but
yeah, it's rough. When you're on stage already, you're forced to up B against a Steve in the first place.
And it was 4 relatively healthy stocks too.
Yeah.
You know? If both of Blue Team's members were at kill percent and Z plays out of his mind and gets an early gimp, maybe.
Yeah, I think Z was just trying to play it out, try to feel himself a little bit more. I think there, Chag lost a lot of stocks very early. So I think the moment that the team changed that, and that's not something that's going to be happening every game, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think they're necessarily out. This is still a best of 3, by the way.
Yeah, and it's their counter pick. They definitely have them a little bit of, they have a chance to reverse the momentum for sure, right? I think, honestly, they kind of let Steve do a little bit too much, if you're asking me. I feel like he always had that diamond. He was always able to get those big hits. He never really felt too pressured. He was getting a lot of value out of those walls, right? Maybe if we see a little bit of more barrels crashing into blocks, that's actually, it sounds a little silly because you take percent for it, but it's Diddy Kong's best way to deal with wall.
Oh yeah,
because barrels will explode and break the entire wall. And I see someone hovering Pyramithra. Yeah, they're talking about it. I think maybe Chag or Z switching off. I know Z has a Cloud. Cloud, is one of the textbook answers for Steve. So we might see that instead. They're thinking about it. Also depends. They got Town and City. I think Town and City is a relatively good map for Cloud too, so.
I think we're.
Oh, they're going back? Are they making a new town? Oh, they
might be changing stages. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Z just asked, what did you ban again? Gonna go over his options. Honestly, take your time. You have time to select.
Smashville and doubles. Smashville and doubles. It's the first time we're gonna see Smashville today.
I think we're gonna see maybe the Cloud here. Incineroar. They confidently locked that.
No,
I know Z plays a lot of characters. But Incineroar versus Sonic and Steve.
I've never seen his Incineroar ever in my life. I know he plays a lot of characters. Never, ever seen him.
If you don't know Z, if you've never seen a Montreal Weekly, he loves to just spend the first half of bracket playing random characters, then going mains. Wait, is it Chag's Incineroar?
I think it's Chag's Incineroar. It's Chag's Incineroar. Have you ever seen Chag's Incineroar ever in your life? I don't think you've ever seen that.
Talk about Z's Incineroar, but forget Z's Incineroar. Chag's Incineroar. I mean, it is Smashville. It does work. You know, we talked about matchups not mattering too much in doubles compared to singles, but how is Incineroar ever going to get his paws on Sonic or Steve? But right now, he's found a way, getting 74% already on Soar.
This is a little bit funny because Incineroar is a character that's kind of known for ending Soar's runs.
True. He
So
hates
I don't know if
Incineroar.
Chag knows.
Oh my god, the jump revenge at the fair. Okay, and these
Up and down there? Are you
Jesus.
kidding? 148?
These are the revenges that honestly, if BowserTNT had, could have won that set. And man,
Polar, are your eyes open right now? Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
We were
you seeing
doubting.
how sick this Incineroar is?
we were doubting, man. I mean, I guess on a map small like Smashville, Sonic and Steve don't have as much space to run away, and
Oh yeah.
Incineroar seems to be working. Something that we might see as well is that footstool monkey flip. Incineroar has a lot better options to capitalize off of that compared to Palutena. Oh,
Accidental save?
He's no, barely gonna make it back.
What is happening?
Going for it all as I'm watching Z edgeguard Soar. The Incineroar is kind of going off on Sonic right now.
It's really hard to be able to adapt this quickly. Like I don't think Kels and Soar got to talk about this matchup at all. They're just going right into it, and they don't have a lot of time to think with such a small map.
Exactly. Kel's finally gonna get a kill. Blue team gets one on the board, but both on 2 stocks. Nearly kill percent.
Huge up smash.
Yeah. What is this counter pick and why is it working?
I guess if you have
kill.
Smashville, it'll work, and they have the biggest lead that they've had in this whole bracket up to date.
Honestly, yeah, they.
Not even just this set.
You know, again.
He doesn't die with a huge revenge on right now. He has 2 revenge on him.
Almost 200% to his name. He's gonna get a kill off of it before he dies. That should be it, right?
That should be it, yeah.
Even with that Sonic S-Dash just securing the kill, now an extra stock apart for the red team here.
Is incredible to see. Yeah. I've never seen this character come out, and I never expected him to do this well. Of course, I think we need to keep in mind that the blue team didn't have a lot of time to adapt.
Yeah, you know, if we're already thinking about next game, this game is definitely not over. If we're thinking about next game, they do have stage counter picks, so maybe the Incineroar goes away. But
that was so crazy off the banana. That back air almost killed too. If he didn't have wood, that would have definitely killed with like even iron, I think.
That's one thing I'd like to note too is, you know, Steve is not a character that can't make comebacks by no means, but only wood online right now. No diamonds, no iron, no good materials. There he finds the diamond as he gets the kill on Z, crafts the diamond, and now this comeback is looking a little bit more real. But Chag gonna get the kill on Kels.
Okay.
We have a 2v1 on our hands, a little bit of a scary one for Soar.
He made it extremely close.
Oh,
and maybe he can make it even closer.
Yeah, I mean, it's just tough, right?
Next opening,
they can play so slow, they could take their time. He does have the diamond, though. Banana smash, yeah,
it's hard, especially on a map that's as small as that one. Like, in a 2v1, you need to always be swinging.
Yeah. Especially one thing they didn't really do, but that was definitely an option on the table, is just feed Incineroar some potassium. Give him that banana every single time, right? In a 2v1 especially, you have time to set it up. Especially Steve will probably give you the time, right? Because he'd rather mine his resources.
Yeah, he'd rather mine. He'd rather get his...
Exactly. And like, Incineroar with a banana...
What are the scariest characters?
I don't need to continue that sentence.
No.
Right? So...
But I think they just wanted to finish it. I think they just wanted to stay.
Yeah, for sure.
Have it on lock, and they did. They felt pretty comfy. I think as long as they didn't stack on each other for Steve's like back air to double hit.
Yeah.
Because Steve, just as well as he can combo one character, he can combo two as well. His hitboxes are big enough. But very, very, very happy that Chag and Z were able to, you know, keep themselves separate. Yeah. We're seeing Incineroar again. I didn't see what the map counter pick was.
I hear Pokemon's music, so it's either PS2 or Kalos. Or I guess it could be a Battlefield 2.
Yeah.
But it looks like we're sticking to the same characters. We're going to get the Incineroar Diddy Kong team versus the Steve Sonic.
Dude, that Shenron animation is so cool.
That's dope. We're gonna
shout out to whoever made that.
What do you think about that? I mean, I kind of like it. Gives more space.
Z's doing it. He's doing the thing
with the barrels. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, you were talking about it before. He's finally doing it. He's feeling a little more comfortable now with extra space.
So man, it looks like Z and Chag's team have really made those adaptations that they needed.
That was crazy. Do you think Chag did it on purpose to get in the minecart like that he would trade with the side B? I think it was an accident. So cool. Chag going all the way up there. Chag has been a little bit struggling with those neutral beats from Sonic.
Oh, is that Z with no jump? The block not gonna able to.
Yeah, he got
him,
the and he got the land just in time.
Situation, yeah. Great monkey flip though to punish him shielding on a platform. Shielding on a platform, usually you think you're safe against Diddy Kong, safe from that banana, safe from those projectiles, but not safe from a monkey flip. And wow, a Alolan Whip gonna take that kill, and first blood goes to red team again.
Another Alolan Whip.
Another kill.
Another kill. 101.
80%.
101 after the hit. And that was definitive. Sorry.
Oh, what a wait from Kels, waiting for that revenge, able to get the kill with the back air. Really good wait, because she waited there too, because the up air wouldn't have killed, right? So just wait and see if I get an air dodge or a revenge out of the Incineroar player, get a bigger punish. If Z's able to hold on to this stock just a little while longer, could be very good for the blue team here.
Oh yeah, Z just needs to play.
It's a big combo. Reset, almost got a
He saved his teammate. He saved him for like 20%, but still saved him.
Incineroar not
Big
gonna get
whip.
the strong hit, only gonna get the medium one. Both members of the blue team's in the corner right now. Alolan Whip at 84, barely gonna live.
I think it was barely too stale there to be able to kill.
Yeah. Oh, Z drop banana, not gonna go off stage though.
Dude, these downers are kind of crazy. Just like with Palutena, he's like innovating the downer game. He's doing the same thing with Incineroar, and he gets a down smash to get a kill on Super Kels at the same time as Soar got a kill.
Yeah, it looks like red team is all over the blue team right now though.
Dude, he's just naring in place. That up smash throw, whiffing, unfortunately, he shielded it, but
back here,
back
that
air.
was definitely bad DI. Was drifting away for sure, and now we have a last stock for both members of the blue team compared to red team's 2-2 apiece. And yeah, like you're saying, I've never seen Incineroar get so much value out of down air. That should be a kill. Never mind, it was on the wrong team. I thought it was. Oh no, he was
super
on the
armors through it.
Wasn't enough percent. Yeah, we have not seen Soar get diamonds or iron tools for most of this game. Just
no, he's been scrapping
right now. Yeah. Just kind of weird because against an Incineroar, you would think that you'd have the time since it's so slow, but
Incineroar banana right now. You were talking about it before. Unless he loses the stock right here, he still lives.
Oh, he doesn't have it anymore. I think he might have RNG dropped it. Oh, no punish on the Alolan Whip either. Good nair.
Huge nair out of that. That was crazy.
And they're going to have to take these stocks soon, or this might be wrap. Back air. Wow, gonna bounce off the block. The block saving Z, but minecart not gonna. Oh, never mind. Minecart took 2 kills.
They even the stock right here.
Is Kel's gonna get a big kill here? Oh no, good recovery from Chag. Well played.
That could have been everything. That could have been potentially the thing that was going to change the set.
Oh, for sure. F smash, everyone gets hit, but Soar gonna kill his own teammate, Supergirl Kels. Now Soar in a 2v1. Can he do it this time? Banana in Z's hand. Soar building a little bit of a parkour course. Doesn't want to hit the ground, doesn't want to get hit by this banana. Good wall, but gonna get sent over it.
Oh yeah, dude, that was super smart. That banana on top.
Falling out of the F smash, we're gonna get dash attacked, and that is it. Red team pulls the upset for 4th seed, taking first seed's place.
Barely beating the first seed, and
with
incredible
the
set.
counter pick.
Yeah,
First game looked a little bit rough with Chag's Palu. Chag goes Incineroar and wins it.
Yeah, it made a lot of sense when we were seeing it on Smashville. But then when we saw it on PS2, I was like, I wasn't sure, but he made me sure.
You know, I'm just surprised that they were able to find scenarios where they were where the Incineroar was able to corner the Steve and the Sonic, just because of how.
I think that was a big thing, yeah.
Right?
I think that was a big thing. I think it was also really cool to see that Z was playing a lot of like. He was like doing
support.
He was good support. He was doing a lot of jabs, and Chag would come out of nowhere with a downer. I've never seen any Incineroar downer as much as he was.
A lot of monkey flip footstools to confirm into those Incineroar dash attacks, into those Incineroar ass smashes. Good stuff from Chag. Chag also had amazing side Bs. He like never seemed to miss the timing.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, that is going to be it for our block. We're gonna have winners finals, where we're going to see the same team of Z Chag versus Black Twins GRIMACE, but you're going to be hearing Hermit and Bashpro, two amazing Canadian commentators. Thank you all for watching us. I've been Polar PT.
I'm going to continue being Exoparticle.
Yeah, I will continue being Polar PT.
And
follow me on Twitter at Polar PT, at Polar_PT for Multiverses, Smash.
you can see it. You can see it on the screen. It's right down there, man.
Way.
Thank you guys for watching. I think we're going to cut on.
Noodle Empire.
Huge shout out.
No Style. And thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Around. Stay tuned.
Red Bull gives you wings. 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 Red Bull gives you wings.
battle. Lucario. Team battle. Fox. Min Min. Min Min. Sora. Meta Knight. Pokemon Trainer. Pichu. Wolf. Steamroller. Speed Gunner. Steamroller. Sephiroth. Sonic King. TDD. Mr. Meta Knight. Lucario. Min Min. Fox. 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 Alto. 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 Kazuya.
What is up, everyone? We're back for the second hack of doubles here in Montreal's very first major. So if you're watching from the VGC, welcome to Canada. I'm Hermit, along with, of course,
Bashmo. What's going on?
We've had already some sick doubles happening so far, and we're finally getting into the top 8 right now with some fantastic teams. And what's great about this is not just Montreal, but we do have players, of course, from Trois-Rivières, Quebec City, Ontario, and of course Mexico. You may have a little dash of Mexico in
just
here.
Just a little bit, just sprinkle if you will, yeah. But yeah, we are in the I think the loser side, if I'm not mistaken, of the top 8.
Absolutely.
I see some the Toronto boys stepping up. We got Toad and Panther going up against, I believe, Armadillo.
It's actually Armadillo and Serenity.
Yes, Serenity coming all the way from Durham.
And good job to your boys, too. They had a good run in winners. They lost 2-1 to, again, the players that are in winners finals right now.
Yeah.
But they came out with a win over Pacha and Day, so that's huge to get into top 8.
Yeah, we got two very good teams for sure battling it out here late in the losers bracket of doubles. Very stacked event, as Herman was alluding to. A lot of great teams, a lot of great players. It's been a good time here so far today.
It's going to be interesting, of course, because they did just come off of win against a Min Min, and now they're going right into another one. A really quirky team you're going to see here. Min Min and Lucario. Definitely something I've not seen before until today.
Yeah, and I think they are good to go. I saw the fist bumps go around. Pretty sure they're about to get into it. Min Min and Lucario probably going up against Fox and Falco. So Team Star Fox representing against the other side. Let's see how this turns out. Yeah, there we go. The team's on deck. PS2 is the starting stage, obviously, which is as custom at this point in the Smash Ultimate's meta, right?
I think it might be kind of rough, especially with these two characters that are going to be absolute rushdown against two characters that really cannot afford it in Lucario and Min Min, of course.
Very different play styles. We see some pressure from both Star Fox characters right now. Toad is flying on the left side of the stage. The pressure continues.
This is what I expect to see. You're not going to see like Falco a bit more so, but Fox definitely not a character that goes off stage very much. But against Min Min, you might see it a bit more because a stock off Min Min at that early percentage is good to see. Unfortunately, that's a bit of an SD. I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but did not pan out.
We might have some controller issues coming up. It looks like Toad might be communicating to the other team.
Just kidding, guys.
Maybe some wrong controls selected, possibly, but
there's actually a button check the whole time.
Oh,
they fooled me. I'm not gonna lie.
They were. That was a button check.
That was a bug. I'm guessing
that was the most aggressive button check of all time. Oh, he fooled us.
And they say Canadians are nice. Am I right?
Yeah, really. Yeah. No time wasted for these fellas. But yeah, that looks like it looks like there was a miscommunication. Everyone's laughing. It's actually hilarious to think about because Panther's like, yo, I'm gonna be in the wrong way. What do you guys think then?
So he actually just came off of a loss of between Serenity and Armadillo. And again, the quirkiness of the team really stands out because you'll be halfway across the stage and all of a sudden a fist from Min Min comes out of nowhere. You're not expecting it from any other character. And then, of course, you're not paying attention to Armadillo's percentage. A random straight back air, especially in doubles when things are chaotic. Just rips your stock away without you even knowing.
Chaotic is a really good word to describe it, Herman. You know, on top of that, Lucario, as far as I'm concerned, is a pretty a prolific character in doubles because of obviously the fact that he can get some additional damage off by SDing right out the gate. You know what I mean? And being in that deficit. So I don't know if Armadillo employs that or if we might see him employ that today. I'm sure I've seen him do it in the past, but I'm curious to see how that might play a role going up against Fox and Falco. As you kind of talked about, more standard Smash players, in comparison to Min Min and Lucario, I feel like, right?
That's it. I think we're getting into the points of the Smash era, I guess you could say, where some of the gimmicky characters are really prominent right now, such as Min Min, Steve, Kazuya. So it's going to be interesting how that's going to unfold. But for now, again, gimmicky characters right here between Lucario and Min Min. They're doing some work right now. They're already in top 8.
A little bit of everything, man. We got some OG Star Fox characters from Fighters Pass 2. But as you guys can see, we got some amazing production. It's hard for you guys to tell, but the venue's looking very crisp right now. Some Hollywood lights going on. It's a beautiful sight to see.
It's looking really nice. No windows, dark lighting. Most of these players probably feel at home right now, but in their rooms. But yeah,
it's a crazy ambiance, if you will. All right, so the actual fist bumps are on deck. I think we're getting into it for real.
Yeah, not exactly sure what happened in that. I'm going to assume, like you said, probably there was some kind of controller, something went wrong. Definitely, I would not expect in any world where Firefox completely opposite in the blast zone would be a good strategy.
Yeah, definitely had it through us for a loop, for sure. All right, we're getting into it. Stage loading screen, same teams, same stage, I assume.
I believe we're in top 8, but it's still best of 3. So again, one swing in the right direction and 2 games is all you need.
There it is.
Of course, starting out Pokemon Stadium 2. I feel like this is just a stage that starts 80% of the time. I feel like I don't even rock paper scissors anymore. It's just instant gentleman to PS2.
The classic line, Hermit. Hey, PS2 start? Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Just avoid that mess entirely.
All right, so a slightly better start for the other team, if I do say so myself. Pretty good lead right now. Of course, it is kind of withering away as Fox and Falco. They put on the pressure like few other characters in this game do.
That's it. Again, Min Min's definitely a character that likes to keep you at bay. With 2 players on screen, it's a little bit harder, and especially with the rush-down playstyle of both these Star Fox characters. And especially, you got to imagine, once that goes off stage, Falco is going to be easy pickings for that Min Min off stage.
Yeah, unfortunate combo into the background, his own teammate, but he gets it on Armadillo, does tell Toad Rex, and we're off to the start for Team Star Fox.
It's a little bit bittersweet, too, because, of course, Lucario could have benefited off that aura, but what I've noticed from doubles is that even Lucario down a stock, even at 8%, still gets a bit of aura to seal these stocks out.
Packs a punch for sure. All right, middle of the stage, Serenity taking out Panther out in the middle there, so good stuff. Kind of evens things up as far as percent and stocks goes. Oh, never mind, as I say that. Force bomb to the face.
That's it, Force Bomb. You got to be aware of Lucario the whole time, especially as I mentioned before, the chaotic nature. Lucario can live a bit longer on his. Oh my, he went deep for that edge guard right there. Against his own partner?
Okay,
sure.
All right.
I was going to credit it, but I was like, no, you're with the minion, right?
Yeah, a lot of blue we're seeing on the screen, so kind of hard to tell at times.
Fair enough. Pull out the color clause.
There it is. Okay, gets that grab back throw. Panther waiting for the pressure to exert some of his own.
Again, just focusing all around that right side of the stage right now. Just gonna take a bunch of trades there for sure. And it looks like the trades are benefiting the red team right now.
Oh man, that Armadillo barely living that up smash from Falco, but that one from Fox is gonna get the job done. Excellent stuff. Uh-oh.
And you said these players are from Ontario, correct?
Yes, Toad Rex and Panther both hailing from the Toronto region, and Serenity from Durham, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so you guys got a mix of everything right now. It's actually nice to see up air from Lucario taking out the second stock out of Falco.
All right, you wouldn't expect Fox to be the, okay, just as I say that, I was going to say you don't expect him to be the stock tank, but loses his stock. And Serenity, Min, a beefy character, Hermit, has some heft, 58% with 2 stocks, you're in a good spot.
That's it. Again, I noticed in our set against them as well that you expect Lucario to be the tank, the one to hold on to his stocks, but Min somehow gets away with it, and usually the one that has that stock lead the whole time.
Speaking of Serenity, putting on the pressure.
Yeah, not afraid to go off stage against them. They do have linear recovery, so just a good fist in the right spot can definitely take a stock off of either Fox or Falco.
Absolutely. I like what Serenity's doing, just paying attention to where he is and where Armadillo is as well. The percents of both characters, knowing when to come in, when to come out, edge guard when you can. It's beautiful stuff. It's working out extremely well. Living it up air.
Yeah. It's going to be very interesting right now. I feel like Lucario might lose his first stock first, but again, the Min has that stock in reserve. I might actually get a share straight. No, never mind. Not going to need it.
Wow.
Taking a huge 1-2 punch right there.
Quite literally, Hermit in that sequence, 1 and then 2, taking the stocks back to back. Good stuff to Armadillo and Serenity.
Yeah, just covering everything at ledge. Yeah. That's actually really scary, especially with Lucario at a high percentage. Just doing that jump with the Aura Sphere, you basically shut off any jump potential option off the ledge. And at that point, Min's there to cover everything else.
Shout out to Min. Got the long arms, the long limbs, doing the job.
The long arm of the law.
Of course, you got Armadillo getting the work in as well with the aura and the all the shenanigans that come with that. So I don't even necessarily feel like Team Star Fox was doing anything bad per se. Things just kind of snowballed rather quickly, if you will. So I don't necessarily want to see a change in their game plan, maybe be a bit more together, but overall, the way I see it.
I said the Ontario boys are actually doing a fantastic job of they have a fantastic neutral. They're good at pressuring their opponents, but it's not a question of being the better player. You got to overcome these gimmicks as well.
That's exactly what it is, man. It goes both ways.
Of course, Lucario, played by Armadillo, no slouch himself, been making the rise recently. Contestant for basically part of the one of the best Lucario's in the world.
Absolutely, without a question. Okay. Pressure right now from Toad's Falco is looking crispy. As I say that, though, Armadillo kind of cobbling Panther, doing a good job on that end.
Yeah, he's got some juggles of his own. It's working out pretty nicely for him. And again, keeping these space animals separate from each other, actually to their benefit right now. They can't really combo off each other if they're nowhere close.
All right, it's going to be a fair from Falco. There's his teammate.
Unfortunately, get a spike, but able to live right there. And again, the longer Lucario lives, the scarier he becomes.
Absolutely. Off stage right now, going to try to come back. Great air dodge to the ledge. Toad on the opposite side, putting pressure on Serenity.
That's it. They look very content right now to just play 2 1v1s on each side of the stage right now.
That's what we've been seeing. And Armadillo lose the first stock, but as he's shown in the last game, it doesn't really matter too much.
That's it. You think you're doing great because, okay, now Lucario's not at a high percentage, but it doesn't matter. When he's a stock below, he still gets a benefit of a bit of aura as well. Taking out the Min, technically red team with a bit of a shaky lead right now, though.
Excellent up smash right there from Panther, taking out a couple stocks, but hey, if it works, it works. Comes back onto the stage. This time, Toad playing the role of stock tank just a little bit. At 100% plus is Falco. Impressive stuff.
Yeah, he's got to make it count right now.
It's going to be a dare.
Oh, like the idea with the Phantasm, just keeping him off guard, potentially catching a roll, sends him in the air. Missing the back air could have been huge.
And this separation you talked about, Hermit, essentially 2 1v1s on either side. It's favoring Team Star Fox right now.
Yep. Oh, he caught him out of the Aura Sphere, no fear.
Oh my god. And lived that down smash. Yo, Toad is living. Okay, finally loses his first stock, but what a fantastic job. Stock tanking.
That's it. He put, by all means, yeah, he put in the work, put in the extra hours, and definitely ended up sitting in a much better spot they were in the last game.
This bird has been in the gym. Panther holding on to his stock 100% on the Fox. You don't see it too often.
Fair. I know you're a little biased to yourself. I know you're a Falco fan as well.
That is a fact. That is a fact. Herman knows.
Don't think I'll see any Belmonts today, but that's fine. I like the cast of characters we're seeing already.
All right, but this is some good coverage right now. Team Star Fox just holding onto the leads as far as percentages, despite being lighter characters.
Yep, there coast to coast. That's where Lucario becomes scary. Not even too much percentage to his name, but again, that stock deficit because of Falco is going to get an extra boost.
Yes, sir. It's going to be the fair, yes, sir. Getting the job done.
That's what you need to do against Min. Take him off. Now, this could be scary. Obviously, I think it's obviously the power can't be
on. Oh my goodness. Wait a second.
Not an edge-guarding character traditionally, but making it work.
That was such a crazy sequence right there. Toad not being too concerned. We got our juggle situation. How is he going to land right now, Hermit?
That's it. He already has a hard time landing in the first place. He gets a little bit of a stall from his down air, but that's about it. And if you have 2 characters chasing you down with exceptional up airs, that's going to be rough.
All right, just a little bit too... Oh, that's it. You don't want to be doing that. I guess
maybe he was trying to give him a boost up there. He'll get there faster.
Okay, they just be up smashing each other.
A bit of a spaghetti here. They're doing so fantastic in the 2v2, but then when it comes down to 2v1, they just can't quite seal it yet.
All right. Ooh, the lingering Nair, gonna get the job done. Good stuff to Toad. That was such a good option. You run off the stage, do a drop jump into a long-lasting hitbox like Falco's neutral air, which of course that final hit sends you at a really rough angle with that percent. Excellent awareness from Toad. Tie set 1-1. Good stuff.
Absolutely. Obviously, Armadillo does have a bit of a hitbox on his up B, of course, but it's not going to really contest with the priority that Falco has. So
definitely not. Yeah, not in the air like that, but we got a tie set. I love the response from Team Star Fox. I feel like the MVP of that game was definitely Toad, just because of the fact that he was stock tanking, taking stocks as well. It was doing it all essentially, and it worked out in their favor. I want to see a little bit of a slowdown from the opposite team, which is obviously gonna. I feel like it's more akin to their characters' playstyles as well, anyways, right? So we'll see.
Absolutely, I think they would. The blue team would definitely benefit from a slower game for sure. Definitely slow down these space animals, because as you see, once they go rampant, there's a stocks flying all over the place.
Perfectly.
And as you saw, the difficulty that Lucario had to even land on them, and just goes to show.
Wondering what the stage bans may be. Looks like a Hollow Bastion was selected, so we're going to go to that stage, it seems.
Yeah. A much smaller stage, definitely going to be the benefits for sure. Actually, it's such an interesting pick, actually. Wait, no, they won. This seems like it'd be a fantastic stage for the Space Animals. Close the gap even further.
Well
but, I mean, they're in top 8, so they clearly know something I don't.
They know something that we don't for sure. I mean, I know
that's why we're on commentary.
Typically, Smashville, Hollow Bastion, I know is an excellent stage for Falco. Those combo extensions can be very good. And as you said, small stage, hard to escape, the sharking and the up tilt and all the different, moves that he's got. But Fox McCloud, also good with the pressure. But again, they probably know something we don't, tied set right now.
Absolutely. I know, obviously Lucario does benefit a lot from the platform, and having a big one right in the middle could help for a lot of those Aura Sphere setups. So I'll give him that. But again, I feel like, in my own personal opinion, it kind of doesn't outweigh the great that comes from the Star Fox team and their pressure when it's such a small stage.
Yeah, boys put on the pressure for sure.
A very ominous song right now. I love it to see it.
It's very fitting for sure. All right, Toad off to a start. Both guys actually on the Star Fox team off to a start. Okay, Armadillo answering back.
Yeah. And keep in mind, we are in top 8 right now, which will not be the case for singles, but at least for this, it is going to still be best of 3. So this actually is the last game we're going to see.
There we go. This is winner takes all. Panther somehow 0% as Fox. I'm impressed.
Oh, great conversion. You saw that Falco just, sent Lucario off stage, went right back to help his fellow teammate. You love to see it.
The awareness in doubles. Definitely one of the things you got to have if you're going to play doubles is knowing when to bail out your teammate. All right. I love the control. I'm seeing it from Team Star Fox, man. Just holding it.
Yep. I love how, anytime you send Lucario off stage, you're just like, well, he can probably recover, so let's go away. But the second Min goes off stage, it's kind of like, well, never mind, I made me a liar. And they didn't chase him at all. But it seems to be the game plan, is that Min's off stage in a compromised position, easy pickings, especially for Falco.
Sure. Absolutely. That was some good awareness from Toad, once again bailing out Panther. Okay. Blue team putting on some more damage. We're seeing a little bit more of a comeback, if you will.
Yep.
And just as I say that, up smash to the face, and then a back air. Toad is moving like a madman right now.
Absolutely beautiful, too, and no panic either. He was actually holding his shield on the Aura Sphere, and a lot of people will panic and maybe roll, but no, he kept his composure, and for that actually got 2 stocks.
This man is looking crispy with the bird, if I do say so myself. All right. Oh, my goodness.
And interesting enough is he's not really chasing the opponents. He's really holding his own ground and just outplaying him the second they get in his face. Gets some beautiful combos off as well. Gets the up smash from Min. Fox losing the first stock, but again, we're seeing the stock tank of Falco.
Oh my god, this man Toad does not want to die. And to your point, Hermit, as you said, that's the best way to put it. He knows when to be aggressive and when not to be aggressive, when to fall back and when to push forward. It's been incredible so far, and it's working, paying dividends.
Finally losing the first stock there, but yeah, to my credit, I thought this game was going to go a lot more aggressive, but no, the red team is actually taking their time. You're like, no, you still got to approach me at some point too.
And of course, Panther only 35% for Fox. That's incredible.
Missing the back air could have been a huge stock, especially on Lucario, who's over 100%.
That cross up, he got the cross up into the up tilt into the back air. That was beautiful. And Armadillo, on the last stock in your Lucario, but still, pressure is pressure. You feel it in your head as well.
Yeah. Actually, getting this 2-frame with a down tilt right now, just giving this poor Lucario no breathing room.
Not at all. Okay. Man, look at the way Panther's controlling that top plat. Like, he's just moving in and around it. It's incredible.
So it goes to what I was saying, though. I feel like the smaller stage was going to benefit them, and they're like at least proving me right on this regard.
You did say that. You did call it. Serenity going to eat that up smash.
Yeah, wow. Season and upper, killing 84% from the stage level. Actually crazy. Big opportunity right now for Lucario. He's at the high percentage. If something's going to happen, he needs to let it rip now.
Now we're literally seeing Team Star Fox just get in the face of these two characters, Minman and Lucario, and they still don't have an answer. An incredible turnaround, instant back air right there from Toad. The execution on point.
And this time, what is a Minman to do right now? Definitely falls under pressure. One of the most polarizing characters for an advantage versus disadvantage standpoint.
100%.
I want to say it's all but absurd right now. I mean, Serenity, you got to make something happen. I know we usually say like anything is possible, but Serenity, you have a lot to prove right now.
For sure. As we say that, gets hit with that combo. I do kind of like what Serenity's doing, just knowing to keep his space and just stay away if he can, but he's got to be uber safe and not take hits. Great down smash, gets punished for it.
You just, again, going back to Minman's game, you want to make sure you're like on the sides for sure to make sure that you can't get sandwiched in between these two characters. You will not.
Okay, that's going to be a regrab.
No way. Okay.
Wow.
The one time I'm going to say, like, I'm not going to be proved wrong this time. This is the time I'm like, no, it's over. But maybe I'll be proven wrong today.
All right, that up throw into back air won't kill yet. Minman is a heavy character. Normal get up. Oh.
Again, the composure right now. Being 3 stocks down, most people are going to be like, okay, it's maybe over. I guess it is. Up smash, not going to kill quite yet.
DI right there from Serenity, ain't gonna lie.
You have one more chance, my friend, to make it happen.
Yeah, DI mix up. That wasn't even the strong hit. Hermit, this is Fox and Falco returning to base. They got the job done.
They got a job. Mission complete.
It got mission complete. Good stuff to them. You know what? You mentioned it before the game even started. The stage pick, I think, was really rough for Minmin and Lucario to have to deal with the pressure of Team Star Fox.
That's it. I still looking back on it now, even still, especially after seeing it unfold, I'm kind of like, I still think that wasn't the stage pick. I wonder if something else would have happened if maybe we were given a larger stage like Town and City for them to really work with. But it's okay. They took a chance on it. Didn't quite pan out. And all the better to the Ontario boys moving on. At least a minimum 5th place for them. So good stuff.
Yeah, definitely nothing to scoff at for sure. A lot of great teams entered the bracket today for doubles. You know, people from all over the place. Quebec City, Toronto, you mentioned it earlier, MTL, wherever. Really good teams no matter where you look in this bracket, left or right. So very good accomplishment nonetheless. Team Toronto moving on. I wonder who we got coming up to the stage next.
I'd imagine we're going to the other side potentially of the losers brackets. Of course, getting into top 8 as well. Actually, no, man, we actually have quite an advancement. We have Doom and Darkwolf that I took it over. Captain, Clutch, and So.
Wow, Captain, Clutch, and So. Homies that actually are coming from all the way from New Brunswick representing the gang, man.
I said they heard there was a big major going on and it just came from all directions.
Really good run on their part. It's funny, I was actually out in Halifax in the summer for Kings of Halley. Great event ran by some good people out there, and I met them at that event. Captain Clutch, heck of a youngling player, heck of a singles and doubles player, and that's part of why him and So have made it this far.
Yeah, clearly then. But we are going to probably potentially see Venom and Smokk versus Doom and Darkwolf. That is a very classic, not in recent memory, but back in the day, you'd probably see this almost all the time, but this is a treat.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's definitely an MTL, regular matchup for sure. In the doubles round.
We'll get back to that.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Right,
and we're back. As we were mentioning before the break, of course, we are going to get a Montreal Classic here in the doubles between Smokk and Venom against Doom and Darkwolf.
Super excited to see it. You know, it's an MTL Classic. Obviously, Hermit's seen it one too many times, and I'll randomly jump into a stream watching doubles. I'm like, okay, well, I've seen this one too many times in my many years watching MTL Smash as well. So,
like I said, it used to be a classic. It used to happen all the time, but obviously these players haven't quite run into each other recently, so it's almost a bit of a nostalgia at this point. Darkwolf is a player who is almost synonymous as being one of the best Shulk players to ever get,
100%.
pick up the stick, but hasn't played too much in recent memory. You might not see the Shulk today, as he does prefer to go at Cloud, but still nice to see him. Been a while.
Yeah.
Still got it if he's made it this far.
Good to see Darkwolf competing in one way or another, whether it's singles or doubles, and making it this far. It's customary to what he used to do as well. He was always a bracket threat. Doom, obviously, fantastic piranha plant, one of the best piranha plants in the world, no doubt.
No question.
The guy's incredible.
Almost by default, but definitely take nothing away from his skill, of course.
100%. He's got it for a while. Going up against the brothers in Smokk and Venom, two very storied players in Montreal's history. Obviously, Venom, Shoto slash fighting game character player extraordinaire, and Smokk, of course, can virtually play the entire cast for as long as I can remember. This guy can play whoever.
Absolutely, it's actually hard to pinpoint a main for Smokk. Sometimes he'd pop up in the maps of winners. It'd be like DK one week and then Wolf the next week. I think he's finally kind of settled on the Roy.
Nice.
Doubles, of course, a different story, so you might see them more later on. Same goes with Venom, as you mentioned before, a Shoto player, a fighting game character through and through. However, in the doubles, we have seen him go for more of a Joker.
Yes, I saw the Joker early on stream. It was looking absolutely crisp. Venom back in the day was no stranger to rocking a lot of characters in early Ultimate. My man was playing the Ganon, he was playing the Ridley, he was playing whoever came to mind, obviously on top of the Ryu and the Ken and the Terry and the Kazuya, right? So,
and we might still see them. It's definitely a chance. If potentially the Joker doesn't work out, there's definitely those options. And actually, funny enough, I was saying this yesterday, 2 days ago at the Weekly, that with the seeding that had, they printed out with the top 32 for the singles at least. Doom is actually seeded 32nd. And if I'm in a tournament where Doom is seeded 32nd, I don't even know why I registered. I'm just throwing my money away.
Crazy to think about. It's insane knowing how good Doom is, and it shows you just the insanity of how stacked this tournament is. Like we mentioned, we had people that essentially drove 10 hours from New Brunswick. Some of the best players out there. Shout out to Shucky and So and a few others coming all the way down. People from Toronto. Black Twins 13 himself is in the building. There's a few other players from Ottawa. Cake is out here. Shout out to Cake as well as the Ottawa players that came through. You had people from everywhere coming to this event. Chag from Mexico, the Sprinkle of Mexico, like we mentioned, popping in. H-Box out here too.
Yeah, you'll see.
We got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we're basically getting attacked from all directions. We got Quebec City and Toronto attacking from the north. We got Ontario attacking from the left. Like New Brunswick.
This is like a pincer attack, man. I feel like watching Attack on Titan or something.
Yes, legitimately.
Well, Maria, everyone's coming from both sides, man. But this is what's making this event so good. Battle of Z. You guys are here. We appreciate you watching the stream.
That's, as we mentioned before, this is surprising to say because I've been in the scene for quite some time. But this is Montreal's, or I guess in Quebec in general, their first major tournament. So it's nice to see. Of course, Z been the pioneer pretty much in the Smash scene for the last 5 years. So glad it was him to be the first.
Absolutely. I mean, he's one of the hardest workers I know as far as TOs across Canada. Z has been putting in work into the scene for so many years. So to see an event on this scale had to come through and support the homie, And then obviously MTL is a great scene, great players, such as the fine individuals we see sitting down, getting ready to get into the set, man. I'm excited.
Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention too that the brothers were recently picked up with a new sponsor. So Venom and Smokk are actually under the Noodle Empire.
Noodle Empire, yes sir.
Big inquisition right there for them.
Noodle Empire making moves. They had a few people on their team. I know they had Exo for commentary. Shout out to Exo. He was on earlier commentating with Polar. Did a great job.
Too, yeah.
And then, some fantastic players that you pick up in the process as well. All right.
Big. And that's what it's like too. These guys are storied rivalries between Venom and Darkwolf, and of course Doom sneaking in against Smokk. So it's just nostalgia for me, definitely.
Years back. This is going years back. You know what I mean? It's beautiful to see, 100%.
Thinking back even to the Smash 4 days, which would not be a surprise to see, even especially this deep in brackets.
That's what I'm thinking about.
And like I said, almost a nostalgia trip for me at least. So I hope you guys will enjoy it as much as I will.
I love it. I love it. All right. From here, it looks like I'm seeing on the screen of Smokk and Venom. I'm seeing Cloud, which is obviously probably going to be Darkwolf.
Yeah.
So they're still figuring some details out.
Yeah, Cloud's still a pretty shabby, not too shabby as a doubles character still, even in this game.
Okay.
And I imagine like playing Shulk in doubles might not be the best option. It could be done for sure, but I know if he's confident with the Cloud instead, then by all means.
Yeah, and shout out to Cloud, Herman. I mean, Cloud obviously in Smash 4, we were around for it, and to see how good that character was in Smash 4. Obviously toned down quite a bit, but still a fantastic character in the game point blank, and doubles still has that utility. You know what I'm saying? The limit.
Absolutely.
You know,
still got those big hitboxes, still the juggle potential, and of course limit still hits like a truck, so 100%. An easy throw into a limit cross dash still works in this game.
Got that speed.
You can't nerf that.
Can be anywhere, platform pressure, so no surprise as far as being a pick for a man like Darkwolf who's played, you know, a sortie for effectively a very long time, right? So.
And of course, we mentioned Doom already. Again, 32nd seed, but like that's like he'd be like a first seed anywhere else, pretty much. I feel. But,
crazy to think about.
Rocks the Piranha Plant. Not sure what made that choice, but it seems to be a character that's quirky enough for him to stick around with. And of course, again, character that people don't think is super good, but he's making it work, honestly.
And that's what it's all about, man. Sometimes it's not about whether a character is, you know, busted or top tier, but whoever fits the way you want to play the game, it's all about being comfortable.
Absolutely. As we are getting into that, get off your phone. What, me? How do you know? What?
Right?
Okay. We're going into a PS2. What do you expect? Of course, we're going to go here to start off.
Okay.
And it feels like Cloud is like Cloud and Plant, not a team you really think, but I feel like Cloud just has the synergy to pretty much team with anyone, honestly.
Yeah, again, we talked about it earlier, his ability to just kind of work in doubles so well because of his kit. You know, he's got moves that are very versatile, can combo very well, you know, in neutral, the limit. So not too surprising to your point to see him with whoever. All right.
Absolutely. He does it. He's not a character that strives all around. Like, he's not a good all-rounder. Some of his moves aren't the best kind of thing, but he has like the 2 or 3 moves that are fantastic that he can just absolutely abuse.
There we go. It's going to be an F smash from Darkwolf going for the fences, but I like it. Okay.
Check it out with the Patui. You can't really afford to attack a Plant that's shooting Patui because if you get knocked him out of the way, the ball falls right on top of you. He gets the up smash. And this is basically anti-air the character, so anything that gets flung in his way is going to get eaten up.
Yeah, that up smash distance as far as verticality is massive, Hermit. I've been surprised a few times watching Doom today on stream.
So I see Venom being the stock tank right now. I think it's probably going to be most case. He's used one that's more laid back, especially with Roy being the more in-your-face character.
All right, it's going to be a great fair. The up B from Darkwolf protecting his teammate. Okay.
And of course, you do have the double gimmicks on stage with both of those bars. I mean, Arsene and Limit Cross Slash can rip away stocks like no problem, but it barely doesn't need it. Getting a clean down smash right there to take 2 stocks away.
Down smash getting the job done. Nice little lead here for the blue team.
Oh, that's actually very interesting. You actually see that the Plant can go for the poison gas, but he can just jump in it and Rebels guard it and get a free Arsene.
There you go. All right. All right,
and that's a combo that, I mean, you see it all the time, but I definitely see it a lot with Venom and Smokk. It's just a grab into imagination, usually a forward smash.
There it is.
It's simple and effective, and especially with Smokk, he's always been the guy who puts in the work 9 to 5, nothing fancy, just gets the job done.
Oh, we got
a shield break.
Shield break on deck. Oh, takes the damage. Obviously wasn't at too high of a percent, so nothing to kill, but it is what it is. Damage is damage. All right.
Unfortunately, stocks are just going flying everywhere. Basically, even in terms of percentage right now, Blue with a little bit of a shaky lead, at least.
A little bit hard to keep up, but you know the pressure is insane from both sides. It's a relatively even game for the most part after kind of a tough start for Red Team.
It's an early going. It's all about feeling the opponents, getting your hits where it counts right there.
I love the reaction right there from Darkwolf to get that up smash, almost killing.
Yeah, almost
off the top.
Sometimes you just got to go for a golf swing sometimes, and it works.
You just got to do it. Yeah. Pull the trigger.
Yeah, and he's got the limit right now. Speaking of pulling the trigger, Roy's better watch out. He's in that percentage where something can kill.
Yep.
And I think he's full aware.
Some good stock tanking right now from Doom with the Plant. Very heavy character if you guys weren't aware. I think he's in that top like 8-9 range in terms of weight. If I'm not mistaken.
Deceptively so. He's just a Plant, but I guess he carries a lot of weight on the bottom half of him on that pot.
That is a pretty serious pot.
Yeah, seriously.
All right.
The densest lead I've ever seen.
There we go. Arsene is kind of just chilling, waiting in the wing.
This Arsene's got to count right now. Definitely at least to take a stock off of Doom to make it a bit more in their favor. Especially because Smokk does not look as healthy right now. It's forcing both characters to the edge of the stage right now.
Sir, pretty much by himself in that sequence. Good down tilt right there from Darkwolf fighting back.
I think the up throw is going to kill, and now Venom is on his lonesome right now. And again, it's almost 3 stocks. He finally gets it off, but it might be too little too late.
Too little too late sounds potentially very right, Hermit. All right.
You have to beg on the biggest Arsene right now to help him out with this, but
it's that Nair. Unable to continue the combo because the stage came to a close. Gets that grab, back throw. Oh, opted.
I feel like everyone would have waited for that. Like, I'll wait for the Rebels Guardian. He's saying, no, I can grab you. I don't care if you're in midair.
There you go. Okay, run up grab for Venom. Oh my god, the drop down back air. He went fast downwards, but able to get the stock. And this is now a one-on-one, albeit 144%. But you got Arsene, you are Joker.
A 2-on-1 with this Arsene, though, so the tides have changed. And again, every time I count someone else, and I don't know why I would ever count out Venom, but that's an up tilt.
The up tilt's okay.
That was like the flimsiest way to get the kill, but again, get the job done.
I like the idea there from Venom to go for that ledge jump and try to get even more pressure with the Arsene on deck. But, you know, if you're going to commit to a ledge jump and your opponent reacts and comes back, you got to get back to the stage. And he had that up tilt waiting for him in the wing.
That's it, and tried to challenge him on top. And like I said, this is basically anti-air the character. Like, he's made very faithful to his source material. He does attack you on the top, but unfortunately, you cannot land on him in any
100%,
circumstances.
100%.
Could have snuck away with that game, but still a very good effort considering it was a 3 stocks to 1.
They pretty much brought it back. I mean, they weren't too out of it, but I like the resiliency, if you will, to stay in it towards the end. Holding on firm to the lead was the blue team, and I guess it shows you the nature of what, like, again, Joker, Arsene, this man is liable to come back in the blink of an eye. You know what I mean?
That's where it becomes so scary. It's mentioning about the gimmicks, of course. There is the Arsene that can definitely swing it in their favor, but we also do have the limits from Cloud. We can also get a 1 hit in there to take the stocks off as well.
100%, 100%. Okay, game 2.
Hungry Box is in the building, for those who were wondering. He's in Canada.
I saw him walking around earlier, so he is here by now. Ooh, this is going to be interesting to see where they go for game 2. I'm seeing red team deliberate and try to figure out where to go. It looks like Town and City may be the option select here.
It's actually kind of interesting. There's no clear cut of like who wants more space and who wants that smaller area to tussle with.
Yeah, and I mean, when you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. Like, if you're Doom and if you're Darkwolf, you got the mobility and you got the Patui space control, all of, you know, Plant's wonky hitboxes and option selects too to control the space. I almost feel like no matter where they go, they're covered in their own weird way.
That's it. It's not really a stage that's gonna. The stage is not gonna really differentiate anything super a lot, but you know, just seeing some gameplay. We do think I hear a wolf come out. Yes, we did, coming up from the part of Smokk.
Oh, the Smokk classic. The wolf that used to play back in the day, making an appearance. Love to see it. Yep. Back on
as we
PS2.
said, stage not too important, going right back to PS2. Right where they left off, just with a new space animal. And it worked so well for the Ontario boys, I guess they're working for him too.
There it is. It's going to be an up air. Okay.
Although I do like the fact that we do have a reflector on deck for Wolf at any time, so Batui is not a free option as it may seem.
Definitely a very nice thing to have against someone like Plant on demand. You know, make Doom think twice about throwing it out just by, you know, hitting the down B button once.
That's it. Sometimes that's all you need. You don't even need to use it. You just need to know your opponent can use it.
Absolutely. I feel like in doubles, because of how potent the grab into the imagination can be, getting grabbed is something you really have to avoid. And we've seen blue team today make good use of that. But as I mentioned that, you know, red team's fighting right back.
Yeah, they're kicking buck right now. And Plant definitely being the stock tank right now, as I mentioned before, did unfortunately take his own teammate out, but brought it right back by taking Venom out as well. And I just love to see it. You always think when someone leaves for like a long time, you think like, well, they're not going to be able to compete with some of the new talent, especially because some of the kids here have just leveled up like crazy. But it's just nice to see that Darkwolf can still compete at this level.
The fundamentals are still there.
Absolutely, you never learn. It's like riding a bike.
That's it. It's going to be able to beat, yes sir, good use of that limit climb hazard from Darkwolf after 2 bears. It's that up smash to the face, still not going to die yet.
Definitely would have been a stock if that limit wasn't there, but good awareness, of course. But we do have Arsene on deck right now, so I don't know how much longer he's going to be. Oh, just goes for the golf swing again.
He did it. And Smokk was paying a little bit too much attention trying to lead trap Doom.
That's unfortunate. You got to have eyes in the back of your head for sure.
Okay, oh, right. Okay, good stock lead right now for the red team, though. Despite all that craziness that happened, they got this lead here.
That's why I take a second. I saw stocks flying everywhere. I had to look back down at the bottom of the screen to be like, hey, who's winning right now?
Ooh. The Wolf Flash combo is coming through. Venom holding onto his stock.
And Darkwolf taking a bit too much damage right now, especially on his last stock where everyone's trailing on their second one. Ooh, tried to end it all right there with a blade beam.
Yeah, letting it fly.
And of course, this is only loser's quarter. It's actually insane to say that.
It's crazy to think about. The pressure right now from Venom very strong. That up smash not going to kill just yet.
Gets the boot off stage. It just boots everywhere,
back
actually.
to back. Doesn't even care. Gets that frame.
That's the thing, though, is Cloud only really snaps the ledge if he uses the uppy right at the ledge. But if you're coming from low, easy pickings from Wolf, who just reaches straight under.
Beautiful forward tilt connection right there for Smokk, and a very nice position to be in if you are the red team.
Yeah, it seems like Wolf was the choice right now, actually. Again, 3 stocks to 1. We saw it similar in the last situation, but the roles reversed.
Absolutely. One off fair.
But unfortunately, Cloud can get bullied off stage quite easily without the limit. Lets it go there. Might not have been the best option, but good awareness there. Just throwing out climb hazards.
Yes.
Get off me.
Smokk tried to get that dash attack connection there on the landing. Not quite. Instead gets back aired. Darkwolf still in it. Some signs of life we're seeing.
That's how it starts. Gets that 1 stock off right now. Again, Darkwolf against these 2 players who have still stayed consistent, still been playing, and is still putting up a fight.
It is obscenely good to see them right now. Not giving up yet. Arsene has now arrived. Scary times, I'm not going to lie.
And usually we see a lot of times where, especially when Venom and Smokk are in the 2v1 situation, they just instantly kill their opponent. Like, they pin him down, and they just absolutely wreck him. But they've not been able to pin down Darkwolf right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a...
Until now.
I love it. Using the armor right there on the grab to know, hey, this is a free F smash. Good job.
That's a bit of an exploit that maybe you are or not aware of, but during a throw animation, the thrower is actually invincible the whole time. So again, you saw that and you look kind of wonky, and you're like, well, why didn't Venom take any hit from that? They just don't. Fully invincible throughout the whole thing. So you have a long throw combo. Easy F smash.
There you go. Tying things up is the red team.
Taking it back to a 1-1 apiece, and again, like the spot in the last game in Losers Top 8, as I mentioned before, we're in the top 6 placements right now, but it's still best of 3. So last match is happening soon.
Third and final game 3. Third and final game 3. Winner takes all. Moves on in the losers bracket, which of course we got Sharks waiting down there for sure. It's definitely not a good time or a good place to be no matter what. You know what I mean?
I almost feel like we're going to go right back on PS2 because, again, it didn't really seem like the stage was really the issue, just the swings and momentum.
I 100% agree. I think that it's a matter of like which team kind of gets a little bit of a lead going and can compound on that. And seems to be the case more often than not when whoever gets the lead kind of just, you know, runs away with it, if you will.
Absolutely. So even more so than in singles, I feel like that first stocks are just like really crucial.
You know, if you don't have somebody playing like the designated role of a stock tank throughout that's capable of doing it like consciously, it's hard to make those comebacks, you know, unless you just turn up and start playing like a legend, you know, on both ends, right? So don't get me wrong.
Like that. It could have been, like we said, we saw like a 3v1 right there with it's possible, but do you want to put yourself in that situation?
There
Probably
you go. You know, turning on legend mode in a 2v1 is tough, you know?
And even if you can't want to win on that, you still got to win another game and the rest of the tournament, so yeah.
Yeah, you definitely don't want it to be a trend where you're trying to come back by yourself against 2 people. It's super challenging to do in a game like Ultimate Doubles, so. Okay, stage has been confirmed, I do believe.
And again, the Wolf did do really well, so I'm kind of curious, but again, Smokk is kind of a mixed bag. Potentially based on the stage, you might even choose another character, but no, the Wolf does look like it's coming out.
Yeah. You know what
do
they
we
say,
see
Hermit,
potentially a Shulk for the last hurrah? Or are we
that would be incredible. I see a Shulk.
Okay, I am popping off just for seeing the Shulk.
Oh my god, yeah. Wait, deliberation? Doom telling him, hey, go back to the wall, go back to Cloud.
Again, I can't stress this enough. Even though he has been dormant for quite some time, he has definitely not lost the skill. This is one of the best Shulk players, almost to touch the stick. Like, he is up there, definitely respected in terms of Canada Shulk players.
No,
there's quite a bit.
His name definitely echoes strongly when it comes to being a Shulk player as far as notoriety. He's been that guy for a long time. So, oh, it looks like they're locked in. We have the Shulk is making a return. Wow.
So Plant and Shulk, definitely a more quirky team for sure.
Definitely.
Again, if you have not seen Darkwolf's work, it's going to be in doubles, and it could be his last hurrah, but at least he's going out playing the character that put his name on the map.
100%. Very cool to see. Battlefield, so, you know, a bigger stage. We got some platforms that are obviously, you know, in a 3-man layout. We'll see if it aids the team or hurts them.
Interesting to see that they actually counterpicked Battlefield, and he still opted to switch off of Cloud, which has been, like, you know, very known for being one of his best stages. But again, big disjoint to his own right, so
yep.
He just likes those big swords, I'm guessing.
Excellent dash attack right there from Smokk. Oh, a little bit quicker of a reaction. That bear might have connected, and of course, Wolf's back air is it's a nuclear bomb sometimes, so gotta be careful.
And we did mention before, of course, how like Doom has been the stock tank for sure. But speaking of stock tank, we have a shield mode that can pop out at any moment, and there you go. He's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Making his appearance. Excellent back air right there from Venom, catching that stray hit, effectively tying things up.
I said I definitely want to see a close game. It might go down to the wire. I might age like 5 years in this matchup, but I'm okay with that.
Oh, that team confirmed right there for 55% on Wolf was clean.
That's what you love to see. You see a lot of team combos in the 2v1, but it's nice that you can fluidly do it in the 2v2 as well.
Legitimately awesome. I love the strategy that we're seeing. Some off-stage shenanigans, and it gets the spike.
Unfortunate too, because that was his second stock. He's actually down to his last stock within the first like a minute and a half of this match. Just the wrong place, wrong time, and unfortunately on the last potential game.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
That's it. Like, that's the thing about Smash. It's not like this would never happen in a fighting game. You take a hit and you go, well, I still have the rest of my life bar yet. You can potentially die in one hit if you're in the wrong spot.
It is what it is, as they say. Gonna get that grab.
Oh, I love that combo. It does kill off the top. Actually surprising. That has a lot of weight to it, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I definitely needed that strong hit to connect, of course, to try and make things closer, but it's looking really rough right now, Herman. I won't even lie to you.
So it's all how long that Wolf can hold on to this stock for, because this is definitely the difference maker right now. To even things up against the up tilt, again, huge hitbox with the smash, gonna absolutely rip that away.
And just like that, we are tied as far as stock, so percent obviously not the closest, but hey, sometimes all that matters is stock count.
Well, we saw the Wolf Flash kill it like 10%, so again, if they can make it happen themselves.
We talked about that down B reflecting Patui. It literally happened on the platform, and it was so funny. Uh-oh, triple fair.
He tried to go for it. I think he tried to interrupt Venom. That could have been huge. If you got the down air with the Arsene, that would have been rough.
Oh, the strong back air, not going to hit just yet.
Yeah. Going to see a lot of shield mode. That went nowhere. He did a forward throw. He went right to the ledge.
Man, 151 right now for Doom, holding onto the stock for dear life.
As I said, the use of Minato is going to be huge. Does take the stock. Honestly, I do feel between the two, if it goes to a 2v1 situation, I think Shulk is the one to get it to.
You read my mind. Shulk has some pretty crazy attributes that we may see come out in a 2v1 situation should it come to that.
Oh, this time he's not getting away with it.
Wait. Oh,
he went for the Wolf Flash once. I'm like, damn, I lost the stock. This time, killed him so early with that vision.
We effectively have a tie game, Hermit, going into this final sequence of Game 3.
We did mention Doom as a stock tank. He's got to be the tankiest boy right now to make this happen at 170%.
70%. Okay, and Darkwolf distracting Venom on the other side right now.
Unfortunate to actually take out his partner. Again, I guess maybe he thinks it's going to happen.
Darkwolf went for that empty hop F smash on Venom. Not going to work out. Now dealing with two characters instead of one.
Actually, Minato invincibility, avoiding the grab right there again.
Okay.
They got to make sure that Shulk cannot move, and he can even combos can be messed up because he can Minato mid combo.
It's gonna be a shield grab, not quite.
Waiting it out, smart.
Super smart forward throw right there. If he opted for a back throw or an up throw, that might have just been an F smash or a down smash from Wolf.
He was in Smash Minato, scaring the crap out of me right now, but now to go back to shield. Not going to do much damage, but definitely going to preserve his stock.
Side B back to the stage, the Smokk. 170%.
Oh, that's a bit rough. That's a big call out with the up smash. A little bit of a treat by Venom.
I want to say that was some type of bait.
I think so too, maybe.
That was
a second up smash.
Yeah, that was. All right. Guess that fallen up air to connect.
Doesn't get the back air, but not going to even kill at 150%. Again, these grabs are really scary because you can't really give it to him.
Arsene jab almost killing is hilarious.
I'm still nervous. Like, I still haven't even counted him out at all because I still know it can swing back in the air, but this could be it.
And it is.
Good effort. And again, beautiful to see some nostalgia trip coming out from the Darkwolf Shulk. Have not seen it in quite some time. It went out in style. It went out fighting. Definitely can't be upset about that.
The Darkwolf Shulk making an appearance always means we're all winners at the end of the day. No matter how the set went, we all won today, goddammit. Beautiful stuff to both teams. Venom and Smokk moving on, but what a finale there to end Game 3. I was enthralled.
Absolutely. So, of course, the winners are taking the win, but it was a really good match when you just can't stop complimenting the people who lost. So
it was tremendous.
Great on both sides.
Tremendous to see. I mean, the fact that Darkwolf was in it right until the very end, obviously with Shulk. Sometimes people say Shulk cheats with the Minato. We may have seen that. You never know, but Venom and Smokk holding firm.
So we'll see the brothers, of course, the brothers of destruction of Smokk and Venom moving on. Going into losers semis, I believe.
Yes, sir.
As I guess we're just going to jump right back to the other side of losers, potentially. Just going to keep going back and forth.
If I'm not mistaken, I think we're getting into the winners finals aspect.
Yeah.
Right now. Okay.
Where's Merit? Merit. Le Merit. Le Merit. Okay.
Red Bull gives you wings. 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 Red Bull gives you wings.
And we
What
are
is
back.
up, everyone? We are back. We do have a bit of a commentary change, though. Of course, being a player and a commentator has its drawbacks, as Bashmo is going to go play his pools, of course. So we are joined by the legendary Mary. That's I can do, sorry.
I feel like that's an appropriate introduction. The people from around here know me. They've known me for years. I started thinking about competition in like 2007, so I've been around for a while.
He's done the
in terms of
rounds. He's
Smash
done the rounds,
Brothers,
guys.
But some of these newcomers, they got way more juice than I do, and they're the people we're going to be seeing on stage today. So I'm excited to be here with you, Hermit.
Absolutely. I get my butt kicked by people half my age, but like, I got to work and pay bills. These kids, you know, they have all the time in the world, but it's good to see that what they can perform on stage is excellent quality. Of course, we do have Jay, as you see right there, sorry, Soar, been playing since he was almost 13, like since the Brawl days, so he's definitely a prodigy since day one, and glad to see that his work has been incredible as of late. Of course, getting into this far into the bracket as well.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure who the opponents are, but I do know that this is the #1 seed of the tournament, Chag Z.
That's true. They were sent to losers, of course. Technically, quote-unquote upset between Chag and Z. And this is where it's going to be rough for the fast falls. I'm going to say right now, before we get into the pleasantries, you got to watch out for that. I'm going to call it the jilt. The jab tilt coming out from Steve is going to drag them all across.
Yeah, and Kelsey, very comfortable off stage, not worried at all about being underneath PS2 here. But wow, both spaces already at over 80%, and it's barely been 25 seconds.
That's it, looking kind of rough, getting off their feet right now, but it's kind of okay because Falco does prefer the air, but unfortunately getting knocked up there, maybe not the most pleasant way to go.
Yeah, a little bit of a juggle there coming out of the Falco. Definitely wants to put the pressure on the Steve and not give him time to mine, because once you've got a lot of resources, that's when you're the real threat.
That's it, almost losing to... Actually, no, Falco did live through it. I thought he was dead to that back air, but unfortunately Fox not going to be as lucky. Although the reflectors could definitely play a part in not only the minecart, but also the anvil as well, so he's got to be a little bit safer with his options.
Yeah, but you can't be afforded to be making mistakes like that. You notice the Fox F smash didn't quite connect with Kel's due to the back throw moving Sonic's hurt box. So you really have to be on point with your punishes if you're this far in the tournament.
Absolutely nailed. Both these boys coming from Ontario, actually. They had a huge win up against Serenity and Armadillo just before early in brackets, so minimum 5th place they get if they were to lose this match. So, you know, they're doing their province proud.
Yeah. Fox desperately trying to go for those high recoveries, mix up where he's coming from. Does eat 60%, and everyone now on their second stock, but Fox looking a lot less healthy.
That's it. He was the first to lose his stock, so he's been a little more collateral damage than the rest.
Kelsey trying to get those juggles, almost got the weak nair to continue that, but Falco's up tilt just has such a good disjoint for starting up combos while staying safe.
I think it's going to be huge, actually, because we've seen a couple of times where Sonic's trying to spin right into Falco, but he has such good priority that he just beats it outright. So you can't really go into a spin dash and get hit by an up tilt into a back air or potentially just an up smash.
And just looking at the drift on Kelsey's Sonic, you just notice like everything kind of connects, and there's like a very long flow into the next move. Yep. And Kelsey's very good at those timings, having been a Sonic player since the Brawl days.
Absolutely, like 3 iterations of Smash. She has played this character, absolutely loves the character. On top of that, you love to see when not only you play the character, but she actually loves the character itself as well.
Day one fan.
Absolutely.
Falco doing a good job of holding on to this stock, but just as I say that, Soar going to the ledge and making sure to just create all these kind of traps, and with the diamond on deck and a diamond in the inventory as well, this can be a lot of hurt for the Spaceys.
That's where it does get scary too, of course, because even if you're just kind of like keeping it close the whole time in the early goings, the second that Steve gets that diamond, there's a different story now.
Ooh, wow, just look at those.
Especially as we showed before, because of the fast-falling nature of both the Spaceys, that Steve can just walk with a jab and carry them across the entire stage.
And you'll even notice the great recognition on Sora's part to see Kels connect with those hits and use the back air. Instead of juggling back and forth and potentially knocking the Fox on stage, opts to go with a back air and knocks Fox off stage, even at low percent, just to establish that stage control that's so important for both Sonic and Steve as characters.
That's why Steve definitely needs to hold his ground the whole time. That's why he has those walls to help him with it. I actually saw a bit of a trade go on before with the Steve and the Fox, and that's what's really interesting. Not a lot of characters can actually trade with Fox, but for some reason they gave Steve quite good frame data on top of great trapping tools as well. So
yeah, and you've noticed that the Falco's been doing an excellent job of getting those landing hitboxes on the fair, has a very deceptive range.
Yeah. Falco actually putting a ton of work right now, almost taking the stock off of Steve. Didn't quite get it.
Kels is the only one that looks like she's not hurting as much as the rest, but it's still a very risky game for everybody right now, especially if Kels can't land.
Absolutely, this next stock is really important.
Be stock.
Yeah, that should be stock. It looks like it's like, well, why didn't you just air dodge or something at that point? You can't. You really come out of that cart and still stuck in lag. Wow. Cleans it up with the back air.
And Soar not quite connecting with those aerials, but Kels, the cleanup crew, sweeping behind her brother, making sure that all of those options are covered. Even if Fox gets out of it, out of the frying pan, and into the fire.
That's it. As mentioned, always has his back there. As we did mention before, we had Venom and Smokk who were playing together. Both of them siblings, both of them brothers. We do have another pair of siblings here, of course, Supergirl Kels and Soar. Maybe from again, if you're watching from the stream and you're not too familiar with Canada, you probably still are familiar with this duo, as they've traveled pretty much everywhere in North America to put in work. So Not surprised to see him here.
This, I believe, is the first tournament where Kels and Soar have been properly seeded, where they've been seeded quite high. Every other major they've been to in Canada, and this year, they have made top 8 in doubles.
That's what's interesting.
They've never been seeded to do that.
Yeah, they're always a sleeper pick too, but doubles is a different story. You might think like, well, there's other players that could be better than them, but no, doubles, things to change.
Yeah.
It's all about that coordination and that teamwork for sure.
Yeah, and you'll notice that they have a lot of synergy.
Jesus, that was why did he die so fast? He fell so fast. I think he got spiked by a pickaxe, but that was just it. And again,
So
Fox
we're coming to the 8 of Sonic over there on the ledge, but Kels is happy to kind of stall now that they've got this huge stock lead.
That's what we saw before, like that Fox did drop the stock first last game as well, but not quite this early, unfortunately.
This should be, Kels going for the down air. A little bit risky. You usually expect to see kind of a lingering move like a nair and a trade off stage, but Kels kind of getting ballsy. She can afford to, obviously, with this huge lead that they've now established.
Definitely not going to question it. She's made it this far in the first place. Oh my god, they're still taking on, giving Falco a chance to come back to the stage, attacking from all angles, even when she's in the disadvantage.
Oh wow, and you notice just the dynamic of these siblings kind of both going about roll distance away and charging those smashes, kind of forcing Fox to maybe do that panic option that would have costed potentially an early stock. But as it is, the Falco is putting in a lot of work. You'll notice those blenders with those up tilts and those nairs kind of trying to bring everybody across the stage and disrupt that stage control that Kels and Soar have been so good at not only establishing but holding on to.
That's the thing too. You do mention stage control is very important in this matchup. We do have the Fox and Falco with very aggressive play styles too. They can definitely set them off their feet and just make sure they don't have that stage control. And that could be rough. Again, the minecart, easy to capitalize off of, so Sonic's actually going to punish on it instead.
Yeah, we got a really nice sequence out of the Fox there to get Soar up to a little bit of a 60%, but very comfortable dealing with those Firefox and Fire Falco recoveries.
Well, that's the thing. They are quite linear, so, and of course, Steve has some pretty good options off ledge. Even just a down tilt covers so much, so it gives him a lot of trouble.
Would not be surprised if Soar created a bit of a ceiling for them to get caught on.
Yeah, that could work too. A bonk on the ceiling can do it as well. There's basically it's not really a rhyme or reason. Just some recoveries will go through those blocks and some just won't. Nice little.
Yeah, Kel's kind of pushing buttons at ledge, trying to see what the Falco's up to, because both the Falco's at a very healthy percent and desperately trying to get this stock. But the thing is, if you go into that 1v2 expecting to take a stock, you're putting yourself at risk of getting 2v1 comboed.
Yeah. I was going to say, we saw a very similar situation that we saw in the last game where the blue team was on their second stock still at high percentages while the Reds are on their runs. But we did see a nice sneaky back air come out, taking out the Steve, making it a bit more even.
And Steve no longer has any iron right now. Gonna have to land and mine a little bit if he wants to get those down airs and those side Bs going.
That's it. We see Sonic right now with the basically being the stock tank. Definitely not the heaviest of characters, but because he's so fast,
went for
really
the forward throw, expecting the follow-up smash from Kels, but unfortunately the F smash not connecting because Sonic up smash is such a commitment that it's not a great option for a follow-up in a combo like that, especially when the other partner is still alive to come and help.
Yep. Yeah, Sonic Up Smash is kind of deceptive. It's like quite strong for what it is, and it doesn't really get DI'd too hard either, so it does usually kill up top quite easily.
Yeah, Soar going
about
his business.
Actually, Fox able to sneak back on stage. I was kind of worried for him at this percentage and being off stage. Going up for the high recovery, going to avoid the down tilts from Steve.
Yeah, Soar has no materials left. Has one block and some gold, but that's going to be stock.
And unfortunately, he's not going to be able to use it. Does take the share stock, thanks to Kels, of course, hanging on to the stock for dear life. Able to take one, but oh, wait, what? Hello. The complexion of this game just changed entirely.
Soar does have some iron to work with, but not much else.
That's what makes it big, too. It's not just a Steve in a 2v1 situation. It's a Steve in 2v1 situation with no material.
Went
trying to go for his cheeky.
Expecting the DI out?
Yep.
I think a forward throw would have killed there. Anyway.
Got a small chance. Again, the fact that there's no material on deck makes us a lot closer than it may seem, especially given the distance of the percentage right now.
Yeah, the issue is around this percent. I think Falco's going to want to go for grabs.
Untechable. Wow. I think he knew that was an option to go for, but unfortunately, hit was too strong. Staying in a Texas situation, and the brother and sister duo, they do move on. I just want to give a huge shout out to the Ontario team placing this far in the first place. Not only making this far, but giving some trouble to players and winners, and also 2 upset victories to get there in losers.
We've still got some great talent coming up here in doubles.
Absolutely. I have to imagine either we're going to maybe see Kels and Jay again. Sorry, Kels and Soar again.
So I believe, I believe Kels and Soar are going to go up against Venom Smokk.
Yeah, so again,
and
the
winner of that is going to go on to Grands against, I'm guessing, GRIMACE Black Twins?
Actually, they haven't played yet, so you might actually go into winners finals between Chag Z and, of course, GRIMACE and Black Twins. So I assume that's the natural progression. Put the winners on right now. And again, a tale as old as time going on in losers, and we mentioned the siblings. Those two have fought each other countless times, so
yeah,
I do feel recently in recent memory that Kels and Jay have been getting the better of both of them, but again, bigger stage, maybe they brought their A game today.
Kels did say on her stream this week that that was one of the only teams, she said, if Venom Smokk are playing on point, that's going to be like the team to beat.
There you go. Yeah, and I see Z and Chag coming up. Oh, yeah.
GRIMACE.
Z forgetting his own opponents.
That's fine.
Champion. Could be seen as a move of disrespect.
Z puts so much work and so much heart into everything he does. Yep. You can't fault him for running out of gas. Like, it feels early for us, but this has been... He said this is at least a month's worth of like stress.
It was definitely not like a half a day. It was like, as you mentioned before, like a month of putting in the work. And it's crazy to say, we do have those TOs that put in the work, but it's hard to find a number of TOs that not only TO. Oh, sorry.
Oh, so we're going to go into a quick ad break before winners finals. But stick around and
don't want to miss it.
Don't want to miss it. This is going to be a great set. A lot of interesting characters here late in the bracket.
Red Bull gives you wings. 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 Red Bull gives you wings.
History. Because then there's so much to talk about.
Speaking of talking about,
there's a little bit of history going on the stage right now. Because this is one Montreal, one ex-Montreal, one Toronto, and one Mexico.
Yeah, that is just like all around the globe right now, or at least around America.
I was going to say, apologies for generalizing Chag to just the country of Mexico. I don't know what region of Mexico.
I remember back in the day where they're like, oh yeah, Venom and this player from Calgary, they have matchup series because they're from the same region of Canada, which is gigantic.
Yeah, North America.
My geography is not the best, but Mexico.
But yeah, so GRIMACE, a player who kind of came down from the Sherbrooke-Trois-Rivières area, if I remember correctly, started competing more and more in Montreal. Really made a name for himself.
Absolutely, especially at these big tournaments too, and I'm glad you mentioned that too. The big tournaments is where he shines the most. In the weeklies, he might win, he might lose, but he's always been like some of the highest placing players at these big tournaments. So again, what bigger tournament are we going to have in Montreal? So this might be his time. He might be the actual dark horse in this tournament.
The weeklies for GRIMACE are definitely the for fun mode, and these big events are definitely the for glory mode. But Black Twins, what a character. He's been around forever. He used to play Wiimote Nunchuck in Brawl as his control scheme.
Until he finally got forced out of it, not really given the option this time around to use the Wiimotes. Has to convert to a GameCube controller, but again.